know some of you guys. Doctor, let me know when you're coming, please.
Yes, I'm back, Norris. Thank you so much.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead.
Apologize for the inconveniences, the technical difficulties that we're facing right now. Can you guys see my screen or not?
We can see.
Sure.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. All right. Apologize for that. All right. So wanted to give you what KiawiTech founded in 2018. Our mission statement actually for KiawiTech actually is that we want to empower people through IT training, right? That's what we stand for. KiawiTech Academy empower people through IT training. And we have actually discovered that a lot of people out there really needs this empowerment. And our way to empower people will be through information technology. Our core values, which is something that we stand for, really, we make sure that you understand that when you join KiawiTech IT Academy community, we stand for excellence. We do everything with great excellence, right? And professionalism. We want to make sure that you're not just joining a group of people who really don't know what they're doing. We are professional in everything that we do. And of course, integrity, right? Integrity is one of the things that we really want to. And what does it really mean? That we are going to do the right thing even when no one is looking at us, right? And we want to encourage you as you be part of this community that you are going to be part of that team, right? People who do things with great integrity. And of course, empowerment is something that we all understand that every single one of us here in this community has once been helped, received help by someone else. So being part of this, you need to understand that we are part of this community. Someone helped you and you are eventually going to help someone, right? So empowerment is really something that we really want to encourage all of you to look for, all right? Now, what is our vision, right? We want to make sure that we make IT training, we demystify IT, because a lot of people that come to IT field, they feel that IT is really for great minds, people who are IT gurus, people who are extremely smart, but that is not really the truth, right? IT can be done by anyone else. So long as you put your mind into it, you can do it, right? So our vision, why we started KiawiTech, is actually to make it affordable and accessible to everyone else and to demystify the myth behind IT, right? So that is really something that we stand for. And of course, you are going to see this all the time. We are a place where dreams actually become a reality, right? So KiawiTech IT Academy is a place where dreams truly become a reality. Now, what do we really offer? These are programs that we offer here. We are actually focused on database administration. So SQL Server database administration, Azure cloud computing, and AWS cloud computing, right? Now, we do offer weekly webinars. This is something that you're only going to see at KiawiTech IT Academy, that not only we are interested in making sure that you succeed during the training, and even after the training, we still follow up to make sure that you get the best knowledge. If there's anything coming in the IT field, we have that out for you. We bring in the best speakers out there to present on topics, on new topics, and we keep up and we follow up to make sure that the issues that you are facing at your job, that we are able to troubleshoot it, right? So looking at it right now, we have a community of more than 500 plus people, right? And these are all individuals that are willing and ready to make sure that you actually succeed. So this takes place during our weekly webinar. And of course, we do offer interview boot camps. Now, when you go throughout your training, we do offer you a boot camp, which is a 2 months training, totally included in your fees. And this 2 months training is really there to make sure that you have everything that you need, because when you've done the practical part, you need to be able to speak, right? And a lot of people that are joining this training today have never actually been in front of a recruiter or in a professional interview, right? So we already understand that problem and we address that during our bootcamp training. We'll be introducing the members of the bootcamp training to you today, people who are going to take you from from the classroom and make sure that you're able to speak like a DBA that's been working for so many years. And of course, we do offer a mentorship program, right? We have every single one of you that go through KiawiTech has a mentor, right? This mentorship program is there to make sure that you have someone that you can reach out to, right? You have somebody that you can actually talk to, and someone that can actually help you, guide you, answer those interview questions, help you, prepare you for an interview. And it's been a chain from one person to another. So the moment you become a database administrator or cloud computer engineer in this program, you are automatically a mentor, right? So this is that empowerment that we have, right? So where once people go through our training, they are assigned mentors, and when they get to the other side, they automatically become mentors. So we are expecting each one of you to become a mentor when it's due time. Peter, do you mind removing the annotations on the screen? Peter, are you here? When I'm sharing, if you make an annotation, it's going to stay on the screen. I'm not able to remove it. All right, okay, looks like. But
can you hear me?
Peter, yes. No, Peter, allow me, not you. I don't know if you did it or Peter, but the red line on the screen was done by someone. Anyway, let me move on. So we have a one-on-one support on the job support. And what does this really mean on a one-on-one on the job support? Is that once you get a job, right, we are still there to offer you one-on-one support, right? We want to make sure that you are comfortable, that you're able to go through that phase, because it's one thing to get a job and it's another thing to keep the job. So we have already identified that and we're there to help you. And of course, we do offer scholarship, right? KiawiTechIT Academy, as part of the empowerment, we do offer scholarship, either on a full-time basis or a partial basis. And all this scholarship is there to actually address people who have really financial need, right? So we have a scholarship team that takes care of all that. They review the application and they're able to help those that are really in financial difficulty. And of course, those that are actually in Africa and in third world countries that are really having difficulties, we've already offered a scholarship through the Kiawi Foundation where we are able to slice the price down by 85%, right? So making it affordable for people who actually want to take this, but who actually have financial constraints. So these are all the things that we actually do. And of course, we offer these classes, database administration, right? Database administration is a 300 plus intensive hours. It's a 6 to 8 months training. And really depending on your background, you could actually be here for 8 months. Some people do get jobs in this training by the end of the 5th month, right? So after 5 months, we have a lot of people that are already applying for jobs and they're able to have it. It is facilitated by top database administrators. And during this program, we will place you in groups, subgroups, so you are never going to be on your own, right? We strongly discourage individualism in this program. You are going to be with people who want to help you succeed. And guys, I want to tell you that group projects and groups that are really effective have shown that they keep you on your feet and they keep you checked until you have a job, right? So once you are part of this training, we put you in a group. You are always going to present your project in a group. We have monthly presentation. We have weekly assignments that we're giving out to you. And you're going to meet your group. Even when you finish the training, the same group will be there to make sure that they prepare you for interviews before you go out to any interview out there, right? So it's very, very important. And of course, we have Azure Cloud Computing training also, the 200 hours plus training, 4 to 5 months, provided by top senior level DBAs out there that are ready to help you. And it has the same pattern. We put you in groups, you have capstone project, and we give you the direct path to becoming certified. And we have all the certification material. Right now, our certification pass rate is almost at 99%. right? Almost everyone that go through our training that takes the certification ace it out, right? So it's something that we proud ourselves with. And of course, we have AWS Web Services, Amazon Web Services, which is also a 5 to 6 months training. This program is offered in collaboration with our partner institution, Trust Tech, and it's provided by top trainers, AWS certified trainers, and we have the same path in which we offer through group programs. You have capstone projects, monthly projects, and individual homeworks. And of course, we talked about our weekly webinars, right? This is actually designed to help DBAs that are already in the job market. And it's also a location for people to come in there and talk about their work environment, right? Issues that they're facing, testimonials that have gotten a job, what are how did they actually get there? We do that during our webinars. And it's a 2 hours webinar we have every Tuesdays, right? We bring top level speakers out there that gives you high level presentations with topics that are out there. And it's also a great environment for networking. A lot of people that have gone through KiawiTech will really tell you that not only did I learn SQL at KiawiTech, but I also got a family, right? So we're more of a family, right? We want you to come here and feel at home, right? Be able to see what we're doing and be able to look at and network and create relationships. So we highly tell you this, right? When you come here, forget about the fact that you are in school, create relationships, because those relationships will help you tomorrow. Remember, in the job market, networking is the most powerful tool that you can ever think of, right? It's not how much you know, it's how strong is your network. So you have to begin to learn how to create network in events like this. And of course, we do also interview preparation during our Tuesday webinar, and we have brainstorming sessions to bring up topics, any topic, right? Remember, in the IT field, we are actually very, very backward when it comes to understanding how much it has been done in the IT field. So when we bring webinars like this, it helps the community grow. It helps the community understand that, okay, not only am I coming here to learn, but what are some of the challenges that I might be facing tomorrow? Or where is the IT field leading me to, right? So coming to a webinar like this is some of the few things that you want to make sure that when you're in this community that you don't miss. And of course, this is free and it's open to the general public, right? So anyone, your loved one, you can invite them. Anyone that is as afraid of the IT field, if you want the IT to be demystified, just bring the person to a webinar. We are going to help you explain their fears. All right. Of course, we do have mentorship program, right? And this mentorship program is all about empowerment. And I'm so happy to have a great team of mentors that have given their time and given back to the community just to make sure that we succeed, right? So this is something that we are really, really proud of. And of course, they are doing it all out of voluntary basis, right? They are doing it all out of voluntary basis. We don't pay them. So thank you so much for the mentors out there. Thank you so much for all the work that you are doing. And I'm so happy to have that great mentor-mentee relationship that is actually there to make this community what it is. And of course, we have interview bootcamp, right? Our interview bootcamp is a 60 days. We call it Open My Offer Letter, right? Open My Offer Letter. What is the goal behind this bootcamp? We want to make sure that when you go through these 60 days, you will definitely open that offer letter, right? And when you get the offer letter, we would like to hear how you feel about it. That's why we invite you to our Tuesday webinar to tell us a little bit how it feels to make that 6 figure, right? So on this bootcamp, you also have group projects. You work together with people in a group. We do interview simulation, the so-called hot seat. Wait for Norris, Emmanuel J, Martin. When they actually put you on that hot seat, you are going to understand how important it is to be physically and psychologically prepared for an interview. And of course, this is all included in your fees that you pay. Right? So we During this interview, they give you a deep dive of what recruiters are looking for, what companies are looking for, how to present yourself, the soft skills that are actually missing to make sure that you have the right skills, right? And of course, as we said, no one is ever left behind, right? We have that one-on-ones on the job support that we provide for you. We will be there for you when you need us, and then you can actually schedule an appointment on our website with me or any one of the members, senior DBAs in the field that will sit down and talk to you and try to review the issues that you're facing in the job market. All right. So, what our scholarship all about is a way for us to give back to the community. For the last years that KiawiTech has existed, we have done this. We have given back to the community in several different forms, in kind and in cash, right, to help people that are really in financial difficulty to be able to take this program. And as I've said, everyone from a third world country gets that. We give scholarship either through full scholarship or partial scholarship. And this is a way for us to give a voice to the underprivileged people out there to actually make sure that they understand that life, even when life is not favorable for everyone, KiawiTech is still there for you. All right. Now, most of you sitting out there will say, what is a database administrator? What are the duties of a database administrator? Yes, of course, every one of you is a database administrator. Already, you all have phones, and you have on your phone, you have WhatsApp messages. I'm sure most of you have WhatsApp messages. And on that WhatsApp messages, you don't want to lose the pictures, the messages that you have, right? What happened is that when you move from one phone to another, you want to be able to keep your contacts and so on. So that contact that you have, all that contact list, the messages that you have is already a database, right? Now, how does WhatsApp make sure that that does not, by taking backups? If you check your phone every single day at 2 a.m., WhatsApp is taking a backup, and that backup helps you. So a typical duty of a database administrator is to make sure that the company database is running smooth and is available when the company needs it, right? Now, you want to make sure that your contacts, your messages, your pictures are available, and that's why you try to save them on different ways. Now, you don't even know that what you're doing is already doing the job of a database administrator by making sure that you have multiple copies either in the cloud or in Google Drive, in Apple Cloud, wherever you save multiple pictures, right? That is helping to back up the messages, the pictures that you have on your phone, right? So we do that in a high level, at a corporate level. Database administrator is all about that. Now, we are responsible for maintaining that database. And one thing I want to let you know is that database administrators are in high demand. Go online and just look at database administrators in the US or database administrator, wherever you are located at, and you will be able to see the number of jobs that are available out there, right? And we believe you guys are coming into this training at a time where IT is revolutionizing, right? Meaning that almost every company now is trying to make good use of the data. And now when you want to go into an IT field, it's always important to start from the basics. And that's why we think that this is the best place for you to start, because you are starting from the basic. Once you understand the basics, you're able to do anything. In the IT field, everyone connects to the database, right? Everyone connects to the database. So once you understand how a database functions, you can always move out of there in any field, in the IT field that you want. So we give you really, really the basics. All right. Now, who are really our target audience? You. That's why you are here today. You are our target audience. Those who want to become database administrator. If you want to become a developer, a data scientist, a data analyst, a data engineer, or you just want to change your career. You don't even know why you're here, but you're just sick and tired of doing the same thing every single day. You want to change. You're in the right place, because we are going to give you the basics for you to make that career change seamlessly, right? So that's why we proud ourselves with. Now, how much am I going to make if I decide to change my job? Of course, this is a very lucrative field. Once you finish our training, we typically don't recommend anyone to go below $80,000, right? Starting salary. And then when you work a few years in the field, you move out in salary to 120, 130. And as your career grows to senior database administrator, database manager, so does the money also increase. And we are not just saying this, right? We like to back our words with proof out there. If you check out here on ZipRecruiter's 2021 studies, put database administrator averagely at $150,000, right? Base pay. Not talk less of the bonus that you have and so on. I live in Richmond, Texas. We put database administrator here at $140,000, right? This is another source, which is Glassdoor, puts database administrator also on $152,000. And we put all the cash bonuses, stocks, profit, and commission sharing. You're easily able to go up to $166,000. Another source out there, payscale.com, put it at $120,000. And if you add all the base and so on, you are literally putting yourself between 96 and 188,000. Right? Another site out here. So there are so many sites that you have that you can look up to. Now, this is a study here done by Brent Oza. If anyone that knows Brent Oza, this was 2020 studies that interviews, excuse me, guys. So what he does is that he every single year he sends out a survey to database administrators and he interviews them. And out of these studies, you can see the number of people who responded. You see that the average salary for those that responded is at about $100,000 and above, right? So we are not just telling you all these stories. This is backed by research out there, and you can also do your own research to find out how much they really make. Now, this is another study here done by the Bureau of Labor Statistics, and it looks through different regions in the US and gives you an average salary for database administrator. And as you can see, all of them are above $100,000. Now, why am I bringing this slide here? This is from US News in 2021. It compares IT jobs across the field. We have here IT manager, software developer, computer system engineer, database administrator, and computer programmer. Every single one of these is a 5 years training in college. But we're not going to train you for 5 years. We're only training you for 6 months. Now, on every single one of these, if you are coming from a rich family, you are able to pay, or you're going to take a student loan. And I can bet you are not going to spend less than $50,000 in student loan, right? But you see how good we compare with them with 8 months of training? We are very competitive, right? So this just to tell you that when you are going into a field, you need to think about return of investment, because what you're doing right now is an investment. If you come here and you did not actually think about it as an investment, then you're making a big mistake, right? You need to think about this as an investment. And if I'm investing my time, my money, all resources, what is the return of investment, right? So and you see that within a short period of time, you are going to make a good living compared to putting all the money and time into school to have a similar pay, right? Why do database administrators make so much money? This is because this is a highly competitive field and is very specialized. You will not go out there in any field and find, in any college and find a program that only trains you to become a database administrator. And that's why Microsoft even calls you a database architect, a database engineer, cloud engineer, because engineering is a 5 years training. But Microsoft believes that if you master our product up to this level, you are qualified to be called an engineer, right? So that's why we call you a database engineer, right? So it's very intensive, it is highly competitive, and it's very specialized. So you get this training, and one thing I want to let you know, guys, that this is a very expensive training. But KiawiTechIT Academy has been able to go behind the scene, do all the lobbying, get all the best softwares for you to be able to have this program at an affordable rate, right? So that's why we are able to help you, because we know that how many of you are able to pay $60,000 for the license? If I tell you to get an enterprise license for a 4-core computer here, you're going to pay $60,000 because one license, 2-core, is going to cost you $15,000. And if you're going to give you about 2 or 3 licenses, you're going to spend about $60,000. How many of you are going to pay that? I don't think very few people will do that, right? But we are able to give you this program at a very affordable rate, right? Now, what do we expect from you? You should be in class, right? Even though this is a virtual training, we want you to be in class. Statistics have shown that in the past years, it is very, very difficult to go through this program if you don't have time. And I want to say it here, you read it on our terms and conditions. If you don't have time, I want to repeat it. If you don't have time, do not sign up for this program. We're not here to, we're not interested in the money that you're going to give us. We want to make sure that we leave an impact in your life. So if you don't have time, just don't sign up. Come back when you have the time. So you have to be in class, right? You cannot rely on recorded videos. Now, we expect you to at least put in attend 95% of the classes that we're going to offer, right? It's virtual, but live. So you can stop an instructor, you can ask a question. Do your homework, do your projects, right? Be actively participating in all classes. Please don't be a listener. Don't just come here, shut off your video, you never ask a question, you never participate, and you expect to make that 6-figure. It doesn't work. Let me make it clear. It will not work, right? This is not a quick way to get rich. If you have understood what our core values is, we have talked about integrity, meaning that from the class to the job, we want you to carry those core values all the way, right? So we want you to come here, do your part, participate, make sure you understand, and then the job will follow you. And of course, why should you join us? I mean, we're not the only school out there that teach database administrator. Why should you be part of the KiawiTechIT Academy community? Because we're going to give you hands-on training. Our syllabus is not designed out of any books. We design our syllabus out of hands-on experience in the job market, right? So, and we are giving you this program through top-level professionals. No one works at KiawiTech that teaches you database administrator that is not actively doing it. Me talking to you here, I'm actively doing the same work, right? So you will only be able to give the right material to somebody if you know what you're doing. And only when you are not just teaching us theory. We don't want theory here. We want people who really understand. And of course, we provide you access to all the videos, right? Every single class is being recorded. Right now, this program is recorded. Every class is being recorded. So once the class is over, we ask for 24 to 48 hours SLA to provide you the videos where you can watch it. If you miss the class for whatever reason, you'll be able to follow up what was done in class and make sure before you show up to the next class that you've done your homework, right? That you've watched the video and you've done your homework. Otherwise, you're going to be lost. So we do help you with resume buildings. We help you edit those resumes. And of course, we have our social media platform, all the KiawiTech alumni. They are all there answering questions. Guys, once you go through this training and then you join the senior community, the moment you have a problem at work, just throw it out there. Someone will be there to help you. And this is not something new. A lot of communities are doing it out there. And we want to proud ourselves to have a community that has successfully been able to answer almost every question that has been thrown out there. And even when we don't know it, we do go and research and we try to help you. All right. So We provide you with interview materials, and we also prepare you to pass those interviews. And we'll provide you on the job support after you get a job for 6 months. And we want to make sure that you are stable where you are. All right. Of course, you need to participate on our bootcamp and all the programs. How many of you here know that we have a seminar coming up, a summit? KiawiTechIT First International Summit is coming up in April. All these is still in the same spirit to make sure that you stay current with up-to-date technology, that you know everything that's happening in the IT field, and you're able to network with the best brains. You're able to also have fun, not just seeing you online, but I want to see you physically and shake your hand and get to know you a little bit better. We'll be giving time for our program coordinator for different programs, and also for the summit committee chairman to give you updates on the summit that's coming up. And of course, all this will give you free membership to all materials that are available on our website, on our social media, and in this community to make sure that you are able to succeed. All right. All right. So with this, I'll come to the end of the presentation. I know that you have a lot of questions, but we are going to answer your question at the end of this webinar. But before we even get to a chance to answer all your questions, I'd like to introduce the team to you to give you at least an overview of who we are and what we stand for. I'm not the only one that stands here to talk to you. You are joining a whole team of people who are willing to support you. All right. So I'm going to start off and give you a chance to our core team to give you a presentation of who we are. I'm going to start off with Foster. Foster is one of our senior top level instructors here at KiawiTech that will make sure that you get the right thing at the right time. So I'll be highlighting them, putting them on spotlight so they can give you 1 or 2 words. Yes, Foster, go ahead.
Okay, thank you so much, Doctor, for giving me this opportunity. Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. I just want to welcome you into KiawiTech community. You've heard it all from Dr. Kiawi for over an hour. He's been talking. He's giving you guys all the highlights, all what is required of you to succeed in this program. So I just want to say welcome, and hey, you guys all know why you're here. You're here because you either had someone succeeded, someone told you about this, you're encouraged, or either by the money or one thing or the other, and you took the decision to be here. So I just want to tell you that we're just here to guide you to that success. So in order to do this, we only need a few things from you. You have to come here, you have to humble yourself. In order to succeed here, you have to humble yourself, right? Without humility, you will not succeed. Even if you have pre-IT knowledge somewhere, please forget about it. Just come here as if you don't know anything. Come here as someone that has zero IT knowledge, and humble yourself and just follow the instructions that we're going to be giving you, and you will succeed, right? And have that self-discipline. What is that self-discipline? We're going to give you homeworks. You're going to come to class, turn on your cameras. Some people don't want to turn on their cameras. They put their laptops, and we're teaching their laptops. Please, we don't want that. Self-discipline. Come with self-discipline. Another thing we want here is consistency. Consistency. Persistence. If you've heard anyone's story, success story in KiawiTech, they will tell you they had to implement all this in order to succeed, and even more. And guys, you must give up something in order to succeed on this. We might tell you it's just a few months program, but you really have to be dedicated. You have to dedicate your all. Okay? So welcome to you all. I didn't really introduce myself to you. My name is Foster Chanji, like Doctor said. I'm a SQL Server database solution architect. I have so many certifications, and I want to encourage the moms that are here. Hey, I've seen so many of you. So I just want to encourage you that if I can do this, I'm a mother of 3. Don't be discouraged. Don't say, oh, I have kids. My kids are pulling me back. I have this. I don't give excuses. Just come in and see this is your all. You can do it. If I could do it with 3 kids, started off when my last was just a year old. If I could do it, you can do it. Just implement what is required of you and success will be your own. Thank you so much, and I'll be seeing you in class. Thank you, Doctor.
All right. So you're going to see Foster throughout this training. She's going to come in there, make sure that you do the right thing, make sure that she puts you on check, right? So we encourage you to make sure that you attend the class, take the decision to be part of this training, and you're going to realize that it was not a wrong decision for you. All right. So I'm going to move on. Here at KiawiTechIT Academy, we do offer all these different programs, and all this is thanks to all the best coordinators that we have. So for the SQL Server training, our program coordinator for SQL Server training is Cyprian, who is also a SQL Server database trainer, who will actually help all of you that are actually in different time zones other than the US time zone. And Cyprian, we thank you so much. Please, you have a word, please.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much, Doc. Thank you, everyone. Man, I'm so happy to see the people that I'm seeing today. Now, I have this to say. My name, as Doctor said, is Cyprian Awa Fang. I'm actually located, I'm based in Douala in Cameroon, but I work all over Cameroon, okay? So you can see me in Marwa, in Arua, in Yaoundé. So all over Cameroon, you can always find me. I'm very, very mobile. And like Doctor said, I'm a SQL Server database trainer, database engineer. I'm a networking engineer, a consultant, general IT engineer, and I mean, just a whole lot that I do into IT all over Cameroon. So probably for those of you in Cameroon, 1 or 2 people might know me already. We're going to be meeting. For those of you who are taking this training out of the United States of America, if someone ever told you for some reason that this is a US thing, or Canadian thing, or American thing, that person did not know another lie to tell you, okay? The best time for you to have, gotten yourself trained to become a database administrator was like 1 to 5 years ago. Imagine where you would have been today. Now, but I have a question, and anyone can answer. Please, who can tell me the second best time to get yourself trained to become a database administrator? Who can answer that? Anybody?
No, that should be now.
Now.
Pardon?
The time is now.
The time is
second best
now.
time. No, the second best time is now. So please, good. So the second best time is now. So please do not think you are very late. You are just on the right track and you are with the right team. Okay, so I would like to unbox a success formula here at KiawiTech. Determination, hard work, and consistency will definitely get you to where you want to be. Thank you all. We'll be talking again at a later time.
Thank you, Cyprian. And of course, guys, we have made sure that you're not going to wake up at 2 a.m. to attend our class, right? We've put programs on different time zones to make sure that wherever you are, you're able to take our training at a very godly hours. We used to have ungodly hours for our training. We decided to stop that. And thanks for Cyprian and the team. I'm going to introduce the team right now that has really been able to make sure that that works out, right? And then, of course, not only do we do SQL Server training, we do Azure training also here. And our program coordinator for Azure training here is no other person than Romeo, who he's here. He also is a solution architect, cloud solution architect, trains in SQL Server database as well as Azure. Romeo, please go ahead. Romeo? All right. Romeo, yeah? Yeah, I see he's there, but he's having some technical difficulties. Well, while he's trying to figure out his line, let me go ahead. The next person on our training is Milton. Milton features in so many different positions here at KiawiTech. He's a trainer, a SQL Server database administrator trainer, as well as our coordinator chairman for the website, for the summit that is coming up, and he wears just so many hats. Milton, please go ahead.
Thank you so much, Doctor. I was trying to unmute myself because I'm using multiple screens. It's so good to see everybody. For those that have been attending our Tuesday webinars, you must have had the opportunity to see me host maybe you at least once. And it's exciting to have 30 people, 32 listening to me today. So thank you for joining in. This is just the tips of the iceberg. Like Doctor already introduced me, my name is Milton Chia, and most of the time, AKA Grand Milo, for those likes to call me that way. I'm very okay with that. And SQL Server, Microsoft Certified System Associate, and also 2 certifications in AWS. And as you know, cloud technology goes pretty much with databases. So you will notice that we do that as a blend here in KiawiTech. You're going to see me throughout your training. I also enjoy editing and working on resumes a lot, and also I also enjoy spending time with students to help them get certified as they come into KiawiTech. If Doctor permits me, unless he wants me to come back later, I can just go ahead and talk about the summit, which we are planning that is coming up next month. Doc, will that be okay, or later on?
I'll give you a chance to talk about that later on.
Okay, thank you so much, guys, and then
right.
I'm looking forward to, of course, talking to you as we go ahead. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Milton. Thank you so much. All right. So while we move on, we have Maxime, who's also working with especially focus on a SQL Server database training. I mean, most of you that are already taking our basic computer training must have already seen him already in class. It's also a very powerful member of our team. Maxime, please go ahead.
Thank you so much, Doctor, for this opportunity. I hope you guys are getting it because I'm in a noisy environment here.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, thank you so much, Doctor. Thank you, instructors. I wish to greet all the new and the current trainees here. I see you guys are here, 228 of you here. So you are in the best place to learn high technology with the best instructors, which are highly qualified. Yes, I'm called Foucault Maxime. I'm based in Cameroon with CPENS, as he said later on. We are even in the same town. So we're here to teach you. Most of you know me already, especially the Batch 11. But I've started teaching also the Batch 12, and I think you are in the best place. Thank you so much, Doc.
All right, Maxime, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the great work we are doing. And I see that Romeo now has figured out his video. Romeo, please, if you are there, go ahead.
Yes, I'm right here.
All
right,
right,
you can see me.
Okay.
Good morning, everyone. It's a pleasure to have all of you here. My name is Romeo, and I'm here in the US, San Antonio, Texas. The number is really huge today. I just want to say I'm so amazed. I'm a SQL Server database administrator. I'm also the program coordinator for Azure, which is cloud services. And I'm part of the team here. I've been working with the other instructors who are here. So I think my fellow colleagues have already said a lot. And we just ask you guys to come ready because for those who know me, I mean, some of you know me already. With me, you will succeed no matter what. With me, you're going to succeed. And when I say me, I mean KiawiTech. It's not an individual work. It's a group. Everybody here needs to put in a little bit of his energy for everybody to succeed. So I don't think of any other better place you can go to make these 6 figures, guys. When Friday comes and your bank alerts, your phone rings at 3 a.m., you think somebody is calling you somewhere trying to ask for a debt. Meanwhile, it's your money that is coming in. It's a good feeling. So you have the best instructors here. The program is well structured. The courses are hands-on training. So you're not going to come here like Doctor was saying, doing training and go out there, struggle for yourself to study. No, we give you what we do at work here. Sometimes you guys will be privileged that we're going to share our own work environment so you can actually see what we are doing. Because, I mean, you cannot plant a mango and give people other fruits, right? So that is what we're doing here. And we urge you guys to come here. Cyprian already said it. Hard work, you have to be hard work, and you have to be extremely consistent to be able to succeed. There is no way you're going to make it out here without being consistent. We know it is very difficult to manage your time, your jobs, and the school, yes. But if you want to succeed, find a way somewhere, compromise in the middle to attend the classes, and you're going to succeed. So you can count on us, and you will be seeing me in the days ahead. I'm one of your instructors, and we'll be together. Thank you very much, Doctor.
Thank you so much, Romeo. And to wrap up our instructors here, we have Zebedee, that is actually in Europe, in charge of the European branch, taking care of all the, also a trainer in the field. And you're going to be seeing him, very powerful when it comes to soft skills and making sure that you know how to answer those interview questions. And you know how to actually make sure that you are ready for that interview. Zeb, please. Zeb, are you there? I'm kind of the face. There's so
okay. Sorry, I didn't know that I was muted. Thank you, Doctor. For those of you who have already started the pre-sequel class, you know me already. I'm Zebedee, living in Mannheim, Germany, around Frankfurt area, the economic capital of Europe. As you all know, I'm the first batch, I belong to the first batch of KiawiTech. If you know what it means to get up from bed at 2 a.m. and do a program that goes from 2 a.m. till 6 a.m. and you have to go to work, you know what it means. The success part is never an easy part, and nobody likes what is not easy. People always like to have the easiest way to get things done. And I'm going to tell you, when you hear rich people talking about their success story, telling you how difficult it is, you will only get to know that when you have tried that. You can always say that in theory, but in practical, when you try that, you will know it. At KiawiTech, we are going to give you all the best that it takes to lead you through. We are not going to guarantee you jobs, but we are going to lead you to that job guarantee that you need, which means you are going to bring in your motivation, and we are also going to motivate you in our own capacity. Thank you very much, Doctor. Thank you all of you for coming. I know it's going to be an interesting program for everyone that is going to take up. Please ask those who have already taken up this program, and they are going to tell you how important it is, how it has changed your life, and don't stay in one place. Please don't define your zone. Please take this opportunity now, and tomorrow you have something to talk about KiawiTech, the goodness of KiawiTech, as the Bible says, tell the goodness of the Lord. So take the goodness of KiawiTech further. We are not going to be at KiawiTech, give you the room for complain that I don't have the time. There is nothing easy come there's nothing that is good that will come easy your way. Please take this opportunity and let us improve on our social welfare, and those around us will also enjoy us. Your goodness, people, you are happy when you have succeeded. But people, if you are happy when someone has succeeded through you. So when you people succeed, that gives us more happiness. Thank you, Doctor, for this wonderful opportunity, and keep on with our entire team. Keep on doing what we are doing, and we are going to see the fruit one day. We are going to be blessed, and we know that we are already blessed. Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you so much, Zeb. And to wrap up, of course, we have one of the soft-spoken instructors, one of the people that will wake up even at midnight to answer a question for you. And that other person, that's the person is no other person than Beltus. Beltus, please go ahead.
Oh, thank you very much, Dr. Kiawi. And I welcome everyone on this platform today. And I will tell you that if you're coming because you heard of the sequel gospel, the IT gospel, and you want to be part of it, or you just want to learn a new skill, want to believe that you are on the right platform, and you want to regret putting in your time to study what we have here for you. So you are highly welcome. there is only one thing we request from you at KiawiTech, which is nothing else but your time. If you have your computer that meets the requirements, then the second thing we need from you is just your time and nothing else. So if you are coming, make sure that you are going to dedicate time to attend the class and also do your assignment. That's just what we need from you. And if you do that, there is no possibility that you will say, I don't have IT background, and that is why I followed up the program or attended the program, and at the end of the day, I did not meet my goal, I did not acquire the knowledge, or I did not have a job because my intention was to have a job after the training. Let me, I will first of all ask you a small question, and before question cases. Are the doors closed? I don't want the doors to be open. If the doors are closed, you let me go ahead. If the doors are open, I will suspend telling them what I want to tell them. I will tell them the first day we meet in class. Are the doors closed or open?
Yeah.
Open. Okay, the way Dr. laughs shows that the doors are open, and I will not say a lot of things. If I say a lot of things, I may get into problem, or my colleagues may get into problem. But there is just one thing I will tell you. You don't need to have a base in IT. You don't need to be an IT professional before you do SQL. And SQL Server is a pure IT program. There are other things you can learn out there. You hear of 3 months, 3 weeks, and all the like. SQL, we teach it here for at least six months because it's a pure IT program. And we're going to give you the skills that will give you a foundation in IT, that will give you a good base in SQL Server, and the sky will be your limit upon completion. You will not complete and end as a SQL Server database administrator, but anything that you want to learn in the IT, being it Azure, being it AWS, you're going to find SQL Server, and life is going to be very easy for you. So I just welcome everyone once more, and I say you're on the right platform. Just dedicate the time, and upon graduation, you will have the jobs, you will acquire the knowledge that you came here for. Thank you very much, Doctor. Thanks everyone for joining.
Thank you so much, Beltus. Appreciate you, sir, for everything you do. Of course, we don't only train you, we do make sure that once you're done with the training, that there's a whole team that makes sure that you're able to talk about what you learn in class efficiently during interviews. And we are so happy to have that great dedicated team that's chaired by Norris and J. Emmanuel. I want to give them a few minutes just to say hi to you, to actually welcome you to KiawiTech. I'll start with Emmanuel. Emmanuel, if you're there.
Yes, Doctor, I'm here. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.
I just want to, first of all, congratulate everybody that is here present for the first time. I want to tell you that you're making the right decision, because it's not easy, and it's really a privilege for you to have known that something exists like this. I would like to say my name is Emmanuel J. I'm a Microsoft Certified Database Administrator, and I have I work with KiawiTech as an interview coordinator. So you mostly meet me at the end of the training, where we're gonna drill you on how to meet the real people out there and get the real 6 figures. So I don't want to say much. I just want to end there because of time, and we will be meeting again. Thank you.
Thank you, Emma. Emma is a man of few words, but a man of action when it comes to the interview. You're going to see this face when you go through that interview training, and you're going to make sure that you get the right training when it comes to interview. And of course, not forgetting our able coordinator for the same interview training, Norris, who is also there to make sure that not only are you doing the SQL, but you are able to speak it like the interviewers want. Yes, Norris, if you're there, please go ahead.
Hi guys, thank you again and welcome you guys once more for deciding to join KiawiTech. Again, my name is Norris Akosa. I'm a DBA. I work with Wells Fargo. So as Doctor said, I am myself with J. Emmanuel, who just spoke. We make sure that after this training, when all the instructors have finished with you, after 6 months, they pass you guys over to myself and Emmanuel into what we call open my offer letter in 60 days. So from experience, 50% of the students always have their jobs within that 60 days. So because we give you exactly what is happening, practically what is happening on the job. So when I look at the numbers today, 250 or 225 students, I'm very impressed because your friends, your brothers, your sisters that told you guys about us, they did not tell you something wrong. It's because we are doing the work. We know what is required. We know the material. So guys, without taking much of your time, I love to harass you guys when you guys get to that point where we have to put you on that hot seat and interview like as if you're on a job interview. So like Madam Foster said, guys, please start. I think your classes will start from Monday. Start from there to turn on your videos, because one of the prerequisites for you to be able to qualify to that second part where you meet myself and Jay Emmanuel is that your videos must be on. Please, even if you're at work, even if you are trying to breastfeed a baby, we want those videos to go on. That one is not, that one we don't actually debate on it. It is either you are there or you're not there, because after 6 months, some people I think this batch should be like the third batch for benefiting for my offer letter. Some people had those jobs without this program, but this program is it's actually helping having those jobs come in easily. So guys, without taking much of your time, we will say you guys are in the right place, you're in the right hands, and we'll see you guys in class, and also we'll meet you in the summit in April. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much, Norris, and thank you so much for the great work you're doing for the community. We appreciate you every single time. And of course, we have a whole team. This team is coordinated by Norris and Emmanuel, but we have a whole great team of people that we are not able to bring here to introduce to you, but you're going to see them as you go on with this training. And of course, when you go through this training, you're going to be needing a lot of information, right? And of course, we have our whole communication team that makes sure that we give you the right information at the right time to make sure that you understand where you're going into. And this team is actually being dedicated and is controlled and led by Vandeline, which I just want her to give you just a few words to you and actually tell you what you need to do at KiawiTech to make sure you don't miss out on any information. Yes, Vandeline, please go ahead.
Thank you so much, Doctor. Thanks everyone for joining once again. It's a real pleasure to have a full house this evening. So Doctor, if you would permit, I would just share my screen. It's going to be maximum 4 slides, so don't worry about it.
Okay.
It's not going to be long. So I just want to let you see. I mean, talking doesn't do the job most of the time. So, so I think it's better when I show you exactly what I'm talking about, so that you can actually understand. So, but already it's a pleasure to have you, and we are happy that the community is growing. Wow, 250 people on the line. This is not every day, right? It doesn't happen every day. So let me just see. I'm trying to find this. Where did it go? Okay, give me a second and I'll find it. Okay, got it.
So you can, for those of you who are not aware of the chat room, if you have questions, our communication team and our instructors are busy answering your questions in the chat. If you have a question, you can also ask here, but we're going to give you a chance at the end of this presentation to ask your question if you don't want to type it, because some questions might be longer or maybe too long to type. Yes.
Okay, so it is taking a minute to load. I don't know. It's not a heavy presentation. I don't know why it's taking a while. Okay, so I'll share my screen now and let you see what I was. Okay, let me know when you can see.
We can see.
Okay, great.
Yes.
Thank you. So let's go this way. Is it clear enough for everyone or?
Yes, but guess you are sharing but the other screen. If you might want to share the other one, we're seeing with the other screen that has the slides.
Oh, okay, let me see. Oh, shit. Is it better?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, great. So we've talked a lot about what KiawiTech can do for you, what you can gain from KiawiTech, how KiawiTech can take you from zero to guru in the IT world. But I wanted you to see what Doctor was talking about when he said that at KiawiTech, we are a family. So you come in here as a trainee, you take your training, and you eventually go into the IT world. But this is what you end up having, a family. This is the KiawiTech family. This is how we live our lives. This is how we go about business. This is KiawiTech. So at KiawiTech, we do all of these good things, but it will be of no good if no one out there knows that this is happening, right? Because we have a mission, and that mission is to empower communities through IT. If you go to India right now, I'll tell you, the biggest IT gurus in the world are found in India. And in every Indian community, you would find a mega rich IT guy. Why is that? They learned the lesson and they shared it in their community. Today, they are the most powerful IT community in the world. And that is KiawiTech's mission today. It is to take this IT from the hands of the Indians and bring it to our own community. That's why we are struggling so hard to empower our brothers and our sisters through IT. And that is why we would love for this message to get out there, to tell a friend about KiawiTech, to tell a friend that this is what we do. You have heard that we are able to offer scholarships. We are able to guide you through. We make sure that you get the job after our training. So we are not only here to get your money, give you knowledge, and leave you on your own. So we basically guide you. And if you are able to decide for yourself, you should understand that someone else can benefit from this knowledge by simply knowing that KiawiTech exists, and this is what KiawiTech can do. So I know we said this was going to be a free session, right, Doctor? I'm not contradicting you here. It is still free, but you can help us. How can you help us? You can help us simply by getting word out there, by telling everyone that we are here and we are able to offer you IT skills at a very minimal cost and then guide you through making sure that you get a job after your training. So how can you help us? I would just, let me know. Give me a thumbs up if you have your phone with you. Let me see how many people in the chat. Just give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Let me see. Let me see if anybody. Great. I can see some thumbs up, which means that we have our phones with us, right? So let's get to business. I would like us to take 1 minute. 1 minute, guys, just a minute of your time. Please look us up on Facebook, look us up on Instagram, look us up on YouTube, look us up on Google. I mean, give us a follow, and then why not share with your friends? That would be the only way you can help us. That would be how to pay us back for the knowledge you have received here tonight. Is that a deal? Okay, let me see. Just let's give a, Doctor, grant us a minute, please. Let's see how many people confirm that they have done this. It could just be one. Choose Facebook, Instagram, whichever one you're logged on, and then let me know. Let me know once you've liked any one of our platforms. Great, thank you. Thank you, I can see the thumbs up. I can see the thumbs up. Most of us are logged on Facebook, just give us a like. It is very easy to do. Give us a like, follow us, and spread the good news with your friends. So yeah, if I get one more confirmation, then we move on. Do we have one more? Yeah, I can see another one, and another one, and another one. So thank you so much. These are our social media handles, and you can be of great help to us if you simply follow us and spread the good news with your friends. You never know who is there wondering whether you need to have a PhD in whatever to become a database administrator. No, you don't. You can just be you, straight from your advanced levels. You can be whoever. You may not even have any degrees. Doesn't matter. With us, we take you from zero to hero, and together we can do this. So spread the good news. like our pages, give us a thumbs up, give us a follow, and then spread the good news with your friends. So as I already found out from the beginning, it was a fully international house. So whichever one of the thank yous work for you, take it. Gracias, merci beaucoup, thank you, danke schön. And it was a pleasure. Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you so much, Vandolin. Thank you for everything that you're doing. There are so many people in the background that are making
Give me small.
Please mute the lines, please. Mute the lines. KiawiTech made out of so many people that are working in the background to make sure that things work flawlessly for you. So you might not really be seeing everyone, but we want to thank you. We've not called your name, but we thank you for everything that you're doing in the background to make sure that this program is successful. Now, we have a lot of people that are actually wanted to encourage you. We have people that have gone through this training and they're actually succeeding out there, doing very well. I will give you a chance for them just to encourage you. A few months back, they were sitting here just like you. They took that bold step, the step of faith, what do they call it? And they made it, and today their lives have changed. Right? If you've been following us on any of these platforms that Vandolin just talked about, you've seen our testimonies on a weekly basis. Every single week, we have at least 2 or 3 people that come to a webinar to talk about their experience. I'm going to start out with Florence. Florence is actually one of the trainees that was here just like you, and today she is doing very well out there, and I'm so proud of her progress, and I'm so proud that she took this decision to empower herself. Florence, please, go ahead.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Well, first of all, I want to thank you all for joining this session today. We have 223 people. So first of all, my name is Florence. Like you already know, Doctor already said my name, and I'm a database, SQL Server database administrator. So actually, today is my 1-year anniversary at KiawiTech, because this same day, last year, I joined KiawiTech, so it's my anniversary. And I will always celebrate this day. All right. So I know some of us in here are kind of like doubting. Some of us might be like, okay, let me just join and listen to what they are saying. I understand that, because last year, this same day last year, I joined orientation and I was not on camera. I was actually at Walmart with my phone. So I was just like, okay, let me just join and listen to what they are saying. I was just shopping around and just listening. And then throughout the course, I had so many friends that were like interested in this course and they were actually taking it. I'm like, okay, if this, my friend, is actually taking it, what am I waiting for? So that was how I like engaged into the program, and God so blessed me so much. And not just God, hard work, my instructors, and my classmates, my group members. So 5 months into the program, I got a job, and I'm very thankful for that. And I want to encourage all of you that are here, put in the hard work, believe in yourself also, and also work a lot with your team members. And another thing I also want to tell you guys is volunteer. Volunteer to do, teach your classmates. That's one thing I did. I volunteered a lot. I always teach anybody that has a problem. I'll follow up with them. Even if they come to me and say, oh, Florence, I have a problem with, let's say, a replication, because that was something I was actually good in. And they come to me and they're like, okay, they don't reply back. I'll follow up with them. I ask them, oh, are you good on this? Elvis is here. Elvis just got a job. So Elvis was one of the people I followed up with him. I was like, Elvis, do you still need help with this? And I do that because not just like, I do that, it's actually helping me, because you have the knowledge. Having the knowledge is not what will help you. What will help you is like how would you express yourself in an interview session? That's what will help you. So volunteering to teach your classmates, you're already like having that mindset of that's like an interview for you. You explaining something to somebody is like an interview for you. So volunteer, do voluntary sessions and teach your classmates, and also work together in your groups. And believe me, if you put in the hard work, there is no way you won't get a job. There is no way. So that's all I have to say. Just believe in yourself, put in the hard work, and volunteer to teach your classmates.
Thank you so much, Florence. One of the things that I love about Florence is actually her willingness to give back, right? When she talks about giving back, KiawiTech, there's so many different ways that you can give back. When you come in here, just try to figure out which way can I give back, right? Which way can I give back? And we always encourage people to try to teach, because not everyone is in the same spot, right? People here, some people have already been in the IT field, they understand the concept much better. So if you understand, you can give back by just teaching back your classmates. But one thing that you need to understand is that when you teach someone, you understand 90% of what is actually going on. But when you just listen, you get just 10 to 15%, right? So if you are someone that's lucky enough to understand the concept that we'll be teaching here much better, I will encourage you and I will challenge you to teach other people. And experience has shown that those that actually volunteer to teach are always the first to have a job. Florence is a great example. She was the first in her batch to got a job 5 months into the training, right? Because she was teaching. And even till today, Florence is still sending out messages, encouraging her group mates to get a job. And one person that has really benefited a lot from her constant research and sending these jobs back to the community that we just announced last week is Elvis, which I want him to just say a word of encouragement to you guys, and then we'll move on. Elvis, please. Elvis Beber. Elvis, you there?
Yes, Doc.
All right, okay, please, go ahead.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for being part of us today. Thank you so much, Doc, for this opportunity. Like Florence has said, the first thing is just to believe in yourself. For you to have been part of today's program is already a proof that you believe in yourself and you believe in the program. I won't say I was the best student, but one thing I had as an experience, which I would just briefly want to share with you, is that initially I was like, so where is this thing leading me to and all of that. But along the way, I got in contact with people who were already in the field and then asked a few questions. They gave me reasons to believe and to participate in this program. I gave it my all, especially at the end of my schooling with KiawiTech. Initially, I was dancing between my job and the program, but at that point, I wasn't really getting the interest or the idea behind this program. It's not until I dedicated time and myself, and then I trusted in the program, that was able to get to the point in which I am today. I just want to say, everything that has to do with KiawiTech is just to follow the formula. Like it says, you have to be determined, you have to be hardworking, you have to be consistent, and at the end of the day, you get a success. One most important thing is get in contact with those who are already in the field, and they will encourage you. I remember one of my lecturer or instructors saying in class most of the time when we did not understand that it was rocket science. Yes, at one point you sound as if it's rocket science because you are not trying to be practical about the whole thing. Believe in it, play around. My instructor used to tell me, get the scripts, play around whatever topic that has been taught, and you will gain more interest. So I think that is actually what pushed me to success. And I always got to those whom I feel can help me. And like Florence already said, I always reach out to people. This person is good at index. This person is good, maybe say at Ola script. This person is good. So just try to get in touch with those you think can help you. And at the end of the day, when you gather all these resources, you'll be able to push through in the field. And then when you get to the end of the program, dedicate time to application, dedicate time for interviews, and focus on the challenges that you get as far as the interview is concerned. At the end of the day, when you must have had all of these put together, be sure to succeed, and do not dodge away from open my offer letter in 60 days. That is actually what helped me. I won't lie to you. I was not so good at talking to people like this, like you see me talking today. Initially, my first time in that program, I messed up. And then when I went back, I decided that no, from today, I was going to clean up myself, dust off myself, and then get moving. And today I'm talking to you as a DBA. I'm already 1 week into my job, and I can assure you that everything is going on well. I have all the knowledge that KiawiTech gave me, and that it's helping me at work right now. Thank you so much. And I wish all of us the best as we start up the program.
Thank you, Elvis. Our fresh DBAs, freshly baked and shipped into the market. One of the things I want to let you guys know is that Elvis is actually from our Cameroon batch, so just to let you know that this program is not only, you don't only succeed in this program when you take it from the US, right? He actually did it from the Cameroon batch, and we're so happy with him. We're so happy with his progress. We are still there, Elvis, to help you wherever you need us, and we appreciate the fact that you took that bold step. And of course, one of the few people that I really admire that came to this program and did not mess up and has been very successful out there is no other person than Michael, also a database administrator on the field. I just want him to quickly give you a few words and then we'll move on. Michael, please. Michael, are you there? All right. Okay, looks like Michael is having difficulties on muting. So guys, we have.
Can you hear me now?
Oh yes, we can hear you now. Yes.
Okay.
Sorry,
Yeah. Good evening, everybody, and thank you, Doctor. Thanks everybody, for dedicating time for this program today. And I am so happy to meet you here, and to welcome you to KiawiTech. KiawiTech is one of the best things that someone could ever introduce to you here in the US. And I want you to exploit, this opportunity, to better yourself and better the life of your family. One of the best things that ever happened to me is coming in contact with KiawiTech. I've gone through a couple of training schools in the US before I ever, came in contact with KiawiTech. And trust me, the day I came in contact with KiawiTech, my life changed. And today, I can boast anywhere I go to, I see dedication, you need to be consistent, you need to work hard, and you need to collaborate with the instructors, because this is a project. And we all need to put our hands on deck to get this, sometimes you have to, sacrifice hours of work that you would have sacrificed, maybe working to make more money, but you will sacrifice that now, but with the hope that, you want to make a better tomorrow. So just as we started, we said, this is a sacrifice, and this is an investment in our future, And one thing I always talk about is what? Self-empowerment. You need to empower yourself. So I just want to say thank you. And please empower yourself so that when you get out there, you can have a strong bargaining power. So that when you talk in an interview, they will look at you as a god. You understand? They will look at you as a god. People that have been working for 20, 30 years, they are looking at you and saying, and nodding their head. At the end of the day, it is not just you getting the job, it's you being satisfied with the work you have done. Being satisfied with yourself, because it is what you become, the satisfaction that you have, derived from what you are doing, the happiness and the assurance and the confidence that's going to keep you going. So I want you to take this serious, take advantage of the opportunity, and don't miss. Thank you, Doctor. Thank you, everybody. And, thank you to the entire team at KiawiTech and all the good instructors here. You have everybody, to help you, a big community. This is not just an academy. This is a community of people that wants to empower. So take advantage of it. Thank you.
Thank you, Michael. Michael is actually one of the key support team that is always there for you when you have a problem. You can reach out to. I'm happy. Once he was sitting on the same spot like you, and today his story is different. And we have, in view of time, guys, I had a lot of people that wanted to talk about, but in view of time, we're going to move on. But thank you so much for those who volunteered that we're going to talk about today, share their own stories. we have our weekly webinars. I will always give you a chance to do so. But I don't only want to talk about people that have already gotten jobs, right? I want to give you a chance to listen to people that are still in the training, that have not yet finished the training. Let them share their own experience, how the training is going and what they feel about, even though they have not gotten a job, right? I'm going to start with Dio, who's happened to be one of the trainee right now in training. They will be rounding up by the end of this month. At least he can give us an overview of how the training has been up to this point. Dio, please go ahead.
Thank you very much. Can everybody hear me?
Yes, Dio, can hear you.
Yes.
Thank you, Doctor, for this wonderful opportunity. My name is Dio. I'm current student. I'm current student batch 11. I'm still, currently in class. About 4 or 5 months ago, I was sitting where you were sitting, listening to the same thing you are listening to today. And I can assure you that has really changed my life. I work as a operation analyst with USTEL, and basically I work on one of the legacy system, IBM. That is what we're using, and that is what we analyze and troubleshoot and some other stuff like that. But at a point in time in my life, I sat down, I discovered that everything is moving into this cloud, and I think, what can I do? I mean, I cannot sit with a technology that is failing out. So I look at what can I do, and at a point, I met a lot of people that enlightened me, and I find myself in KiawiTech. And that is a turning point in my life. We're currently in class now. I am hoping for the better. I want to use this opportunity to thank Doctor for wonderful job you're doing, and the entire instructors. They are doing a wonderful job. One simple advice I would like to, dish out to incoming student or incoming trainee is that this is the right place to be. They are going to give you everything you need. They are going to give you the training. They are going to give you the support at a point when they need to, work on your resume. They are going to do that. And one thing I'm actually looking up to now that we are not there yet is the boot camp, which I believe, I'm going to be, because when I was listening to the coordinator of the boot camp the other time, he was saying 50% of the trainee that go through this, 50% of the trainee that comes to the boot camp, get their job within the first few months of the training. I am looking forward to that. I want to advise you incoming students, listen to the instructors. I mean, for those of you that have a prior IT experience, like Madam Foster said, try as much as possible to keep that. Be submissive, listen to what they are teaching you. They are going to guide you on the right path. They are leading you to knock the right door. They are leading us now. They have led some people in the past. We're hearing the testimony every day. We're following the sheep now. They are sailing us towards the right destination. I believe they are going to do that for you. Thank you for giving me this opportunity, Doctor. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you. I wish you guys all the best. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Dio. I can't wait to have you on my 6-figure seat. We have a 6-figure seat here at KiawiTech. Whenever you get a job, we'd like to hear how your training was and how your experience was. In less than no time, I know very well that Dio will be on that seat. And when that time comes, we will announce it and you will see that. So keep doing the good work. You are almost done. We hope that you're going to wrap up the training and get that job that you're looking for. One more trainee, actually from an international batch, not here in the US, from Germany, that is still currently in the training, that like her to just give us a little bit of how experienced now in the training, and that person is no other person than Zelda. I just want to give her an opportunity to tell us how she feels about the training that has been going on right now, as she's still currently in the training. Yes, Zelda, please.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Zelda. I am actually in Germany. I live in Stuttgart, and I'm a full-time theater nurse at a university hospital in Stuttgart. So when I joined the orientation classes last year, I was contemplating between taking the course and leaving it, because I know I'm a full-time worker and I have 2 kids, and I also have a family to take care of. But I decided to take this bold step, and I've been enjoying the course from the day I started this. The good thing about this is that we have instructors who are always there listening to you. They give you opening ears. Whenever you have a problem to troubleshoot, they're there for you. So I'm trying to encourage everyone who is right here thinking that I don't have time, you will make it. Because I didn't know I will make it, but I am actually at batch 11.3, and we are gradually getting towards the end of our course. I've been enjoying this course, and what brought me forward is like I do a lot of project works with my group. I will let you know that I'm a subgroup leader in my batch, and I do that job with much passion. I'm actually looking forward to sit on that hot seat, and that is what will really push me through. I've been so curious to know the job market here in Europe and in Germany as a whole. And I see a lot of job opportunities. And each time a new trainee is being announced like a winner, I'm like, should I start applying? And I'm thinking, this is the right time to do that. And I think I'm fit to do the job. And I'm encouraging anyone who thinks that if you don't have a background training in IT, you can't make it. I didn't even know anything about IT, but I'm right here telling you that I'm enjoying it. I do it with a lot of passion. What I do is I actually offer my help to those who have difficulties, and in the process of troubleshooting with them, I move myself forward. I always make sure I participate in projects. The thing is, when I go to work at night sometimes, and they call me up for an emergency, I have to drop classes and then I go for work. And when I'm back, I continue from where I ended. And I never miss watching the class videos, and that is actually what is pushing me forward. So that's why when a class is over, I make sure I look for the video and I watch it before the next class. That way you are always in line with the instructors and do your assignment. You will see that you will enjoy this course till the end of it. If you are here contemplating, please make up your mind, because what will bring you forward is your determination. I'm determined to move forward, and I am actually towards the finish line. And I pray that by the time I cross the finish border, I should be able to hit that 6-figure. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity. And I want to close up by thanking my amazing instructors. I'm overwhelmed by your knowledge. So you're not keeping it for yourself, you are transmitting it to us. We are enjoying the benefits of it. Even if we are not working in it now, we are doing it, we are enjoying it for our private lives. Thank you so much for this opportunity this night.
Thank you, Zelda. I'm so happy that you're enjoying the training, even though you've not yet finished. Guys, this is just to let you understand that this program is not dedicated for people on this particular field. She's actually one of the group leaders, and that's one of the things that we do here. We put you in groups, and we have group leaders that make sure that group work continuously go through. And one last person I would just want to give her a chance to say a word, who's also in the training right now, is Martina. She's almost gradually wrapping up, and I'm sensing that something is coming up, Martina. I don't know if you're coming to tell me that you've gotten that job, but please go ahead.
Hello, everybody. Not yet, but very soon. How you guys doing? Good afternoon. My name is Martina. I am based in Atlanta, Georgia. I am in batch 11, B1. I'm also a trainee right now, almost done. I can't wait to hit the job market where I started. So I'm getting a little bit of experience. I just want to say something to all the mothers in the house. If you're a mother, I am talking to you as a mother. I want to encourage everybody. If I, who is sitting here talking to you, can do this, each and every one of you can do it. I'm a mother of 6. I have triplets who are 3 years old. So you know what it is to have one child in the house and have 3 of the same age. And I own a business. I'm running my business. I'm doing it and taking this class. So if I can do it, any of you can do it. So there is no excuse for you to say, oh, I couldn't do it because my baby was doing this, my baby was doing that. It's gonna get hard, I won't lie, but it's something that you can pull through. You can do it. All you have to do is just set up your mind and say, this is for me. If we are mothers, if you can carry a baby for 9 months and give birth to that baby, I know this is nothing. This is a piece of cake, okay? So I'm just here to encourage all the mothers in the house, please just hold on tight. At the end of the day, you will be smiling. Right now, I'm smiling slowly. Not all the way yet, but I know very soon I will be smiling like a sun. So please just let's hold on tight and do this together. Everybody's here to help you. If you have any question, you can reach out to anyone. This is the best thing about this community. Everybody's always there with their hands open to help you, to assist you in any way that they can possibly help you. Don't feel shy. You need to talk to people. Group, group, group. I cannot stop saying that enough. Group work is very important. You need to, your group group members will become your family. I've gotten so close to people that I didn't even know before. They're like my brothers and my sisters, like right now. And the instructors are wonderful. They are amazing people. Just calm down, relax yourself, and try to put in the effort. You will not regret being here today. Thank you, Doug.
Thank you so much, Martina. This is great. I'm so happy that you are almost rounding up. Guys, man, I didn't even know Martina, mother of 6 and runs her own business. Look, there's always a reason not to do something. And even to eat, you can find a reason not to eat, right? Or to sleep. There's an excuse for everything in life. So if you focus on an excuse, you'll always find one. But if you are sitting here today, it's been almost 2 hours and you've not left this Zoom, it means that there's something that pushed you to be here today. And I hope and truly believe and wish that that force will keep you going until the finish line. So our goal is that you start strong and you finish strong, right? So I know some of you might be wondering, when is this program going to start? What are the schedule? One thing that I want you guys to understand at KiawiTech is that you have to pay attention to details, right? Good DBA is someone who pays attention to details, and you need to pay attention to details, right? So we have been sending out a lot of this information online to make sure that you get it, but I'll just go ahead and share my screen one more time just to make sure that you get it again. When is the program going to start? This program generally starts 1 week after this orientation. What does this mean? We're having this orientation today. The program will start effectively on the week Monday, the 14th, right? So what are our different, let me make sure that I'm getting I'll share my screen and show you the slides. Let me know if you guys can see my screen.
No.
No.
No?
Yeah. It's coming up.
Here, share the flyer for the batch. If anyone here has the batch, the schedule for the batch, this laptop is giving me some issues now. Let me try one last time, and if not, I'll let someone share. Can you guys see my screen now?
Yes. Yes, it's better now.
All right, good. Now we have these different schedules, right? Option 1, option 2, and option 3. What does this really mean? Option. You have to, by now, we've been sending this out like 2 months. Since 2 months ago, we've been sending this flyer out. These options are there for you to make allocation with your job or whatever you're doing right now, to look at the schedule and choose which one works for you. If you see that option 1 works best for you, you're going to have classes these 3 days. On Monday, 8 to 11, Wednesday, 8 to 11, Thursday, 8 to 11, Central Standard Time. Please, for those of you who keep asking, what time is it in Cameroon? What time is it in Nigeria? One of the things that you need to do in this program is to do some research on your own. Go ahead and figure out 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. What is it? What time is it in Senegal or Cameroon, right? And you know what time is it. Now, this is right now as we speak. I think it's 7 hours difference. It's around 2 a.m. Cameroon time. But if you are someone who doesn't like to wake up at that time to take a class, of course, we have a schedule here for you, right? Which is 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. GMT +1. This is roughly Cameroon and Nigerian time. If you're in any other time zone, you need to calculate that and find out. So look through this different schedule. We're going to send it again one more time in the flyer out in the forums for you to choose. So if you say, okay, this is a class that works best for me, we are going to place you in that class, and that will be your official class, right? Question is, can I attend all the different classes? Yes, you can do so, but as a guest, right? If you think that you have all the time on earth, you can be there every single class that we host here, that's fine. But you need to have one official class that is assigned to you. Any other class that you come in there, you are a guest and you are not allowed to ask questions, or you're not allowed to interrupt the class. You can only watch, right? Reason being that some of these classes, maybe option 2 will be 1 or 2 classes ahead or behind. And when you begin to ask questions, you're going to interrupt and stop the flow of the class. Right? So we allow you to do so. So choose this. After this orientation, we're going to send out WhatsApp forum based on these different classes. Right? Please only click on the one that works best for you and join that group. Right? We'll send out those WhatsApp group. You click the one that you want and you join. And when you join, please leave the general WhatsApp group forum. The WhatsApp group forum that we have right now was just there to help assimilate, distribute the information. But going forward, starting from Monday, the 14th of March, you will have, you will be only getting information in your class, right? So pay attention to what we send in the forum. That is one thing. Now, for those of you who have very little computer knowledge, 2 weeks ago, we started a basic computer training class, right? It's completely included in your fees. We don't charge you extra for that. But this is designed because we have realized that some people just join this field because they heard about the 6-figure and then they're just interested, right? And then they find it difficult to go through this training because they lack that base. And that's why we came up with a program like that. And every one of you, it's a must that has to take this program, must take our placement test. It is through the placement test that we know which level to place you in, right? So if you haven't taken the placement test, make sure you do so. We're also going to send the placement test one more time in the forum for you to take the placement test. Now, those that are in the pre-computer training class will eventually merge with the rest of the trainees around March 28, right? March 28, they will merge with the rest of the trainees, and then we'll all have one class, right? So this is how it's going to be going forward. Now, some of you might ask, what is the cost of this training, right? What do we charge for this training? Now, for anyone that is in the US or in any Western country, like Germany, I mean, you know what a Western country is anyway. This is going to be the cost of this training, right? You pay $3,500, and this amount we expect you, if you want to take a payment option, a 6-month subscription, you pay $1,000 down, and then every month you're going to pay $500, right? So this is a 6-month subscription. 6 months to be done with the price. Now you can also decide that I want to pay one, and you take advantage of 10% discount. We'll give you 10% discount, meaning that you're going to get $350 off your price that you're paying, right? That's how much you're going to save. Now, this will only work if you make a one-time payment, right? One-time payment. Now, you can also get a 5% discount, which is, this is equal to 350 divided by 2. I think it's 175. Yes, $175 discount if you take 2 months to pay this 2 payments. Right? All right. So this is the payment options that you have. Now, what do we have? We have a family discount, you're bringing your spouse, if you and your spouse are joining the training together, we give you that family discount. So the family discount that we give you, this is a $250 discount per person. All right? Now, for every successful referral, that you refer to us, we can verify that, we give you $100. So these are all the discounts that we have, right? Now, if you are coming from a third world country, right, and we will verify that. We have ways that we do verify to make sure that you're paying the fair share of what we're actually asking you. Through the Kiawi Foundation, we're able to get the program down by 85% discount. So you're only paying $1,000, all right? And this $1,000 means that you're going to pay a 1% down payment. And then every month, you're going to make $150 payment, right? So this is the payment options that we have. Now, what is really included in all this? Like I told you, we are all about empowerment here, and we've done this over the years, and we're able to offer this program at affordable rate. This program that we are teaching you here is a 2 years training in college, and you're not going to spend anything less than $15,000, right? But we have only the software that we provide for you will cost you about $60,000. We have 3 different software, each one of them, plus the standard edition. Right now, maybe this jargon doesn't mean anything to you. Will cost you roughly $60,000. We provide you all the books. We give you free computer training program. We make sure that we give you 2 months of interview training. This program, probably you might have seen it somewhere, been taught for 2 to 3 months, or 4 or 5 months. All right? Why are you here for 8 months or 6 to 8 months? Because we believe that we don't only want you to get the material, we want you to leave this with at least knowledge that you can even be on your own. If it happens that no one hires you, you'll be able to do something out of this knowledge that you learned in this training, right? Either through consultancy, you can be a consultant, you can actually teach other people, or you can do anything with it, right? That's why we keep you here, and we make sure that we give you enough project, and you are going to be busy. We're not keeping you here for 6 months, 6 to 8 months, just for you to idle around, right? Those that are seeing the training, they can testify. It gets really, really busy, right? So if you don't have time, like we always say, try to create the time. And we encourage you to create the time, create allocation for this, because you want a career change. Nothing good comes easily, right? Okay, with this, we come to the end of the presentations. I know you guys have boiling questions you want to ask. This is the time for you to ask all your questions. You can raise your hand, like at the bottom of the screen, you have the reaction button. If you click on it, you have a hand raise. You can raise your hand, and let's go in that coordinated manner. I'm going to start with Healthy. Healthy, I don't think you have a question, but I know you have something to say, so go ahead. Healthy.
Hi, doctor. Sorry, I'm with the baby.
Okay.
I just want to say 1 or 2 things. I didn't join it from the start because I was doing a project from work. So I just want to encourage everybody that is in there today. You can see the baby whining. That everything is possible with KiawiTech. I didn't have no IT background, no nothing. I won't forget saying this. The first day of class, where one of my instructors asked me to, oh, Healthy, can you go to a program file? I'm like, okay, now what is that? I didn't know what that was, but now believe me, if at my job, we discuss like colleagues, nobody will even have a clue where I came from. Like Meg will always say we came from the backyard, the back door. So I'm working with the people that come from the front door, all plus all with the knowledge of KiawiTech. So everybody that is here today, just like a reminder and encouragement, just give it everything you have. I joined this program, I wasn't pregnant, but in between it, I got pregnant. I didn't give up. And I had my first job. Actually, 3 offers when I finished the training. I was able to keep 2. 1 month later, like, you know what, I can't do it because I'm pregnant. So everything is possible. Just put your head in there, listen to your instructor, and you'll be good. That 6-figure is just nothing. Know how to talk, follow Meg, especially I would say that. I don't know if she's there today, how she can talk, and you'll be able to talk and get everything possible. That's just 1 or 2 things. I just let me encourage 1 or 2 people there. If I can do it, you can do it too.
Thank you so much, Elsie. A mom, a wife, and 2 jobs. I mean, this is just the best that you can think of. I'm so happy that she's doing great today. And this is just how we are. These are the communities. We help each other. We make sure that everyone succeeds. All right, thank you. So I'm going to go to the next person. Is Festus. Please, Festus, what's your question? And right now, all the instructors, please help answer this question. I think I've done enough talking. There's a question you want to contribute, please just go ahead. Festus, you have a question? All right, Madonna, please, go ahead.
Oh, thank you, Doc. My question is about finding out if there is a Kiawi Center in Nigeria, because from all the information I've gathered here, it shows that there is a center in Cameroon. But I have people who are based in Nigeria that are very much interested in the program. So I don't know if there is a center somewhere that we do not know about, so we could inform them. Thank you.
All right, thank you for that. Our program is targeting people all over the world, right? So we actually focus mostly on our virtual platform. The only center that we have is here in the US. A physical location is here in the US. All other locations are virtual. So when we talk about Cameroon, we're not actually talking about a physical office where you can go in there and take classes. Eventually, maybe if we see a need for that, we might do so. But right now, our programs are actually dedicated for people that are all over the world that have different work schedule and they can take the training anywhere, right? So that's the direction in which IT is going. Everything is going virtual, and when we go virtual, we still remain live to make sure that you can ask your question right now, you can share your screen, and I can literally take over control. It's just the same experience like being in the classroom, right? So we don't have that location, right? Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Jane, please, your question. Jane,
I'm so sorry. I believe Bella have already answered the question. I'm sorry. I don't know how to put my hands down. I apologize.
No problem. I'll lower it for you. Okay. All right. So let me go forward. Ojide Leon.
Sorry, the question has been answered. I think we
Okay.
need to
So if
move
your
on.
question is answered, just lower your hand so I don't have to call your name anymore. All right. So I have Celestine, please.
Yes, sir. Actually, my name is Valentine, based in the United States. We started with the pre-program, and I just want to know, those who started the pre-program, are they going to join? When are they joining the re-program, or are they going to have the same schedule? Like for me, I chose to join the class only on Thursday and Saturday. Based on the schedule we have, it shows that you have to be in class like 3 days a week.
All right. Cyprian, you want to answer that question?
Actually, Doug, well, he said he can only attend, from the options that he has seen, he can only have 2 days that are possible with him. Valentine, I hope I got you right. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Well, if that is the only thing that is possible with you, it means that you have 2 days to attend the class on Thursdays and Saturdays. That means option 3 works for you. or option 2 can also
Super,
work for you. Point is that.
Super, let me interrupt you. I think you got the question wrong. The question is, he's in a pre-computer training class, and right now he's taking the Thursday and Saturday, but we're showing a different schedule. Well, that particular one, Valentine, what it means is that you're going to continue doing that until we let you guys join the other trainees, right?
Yes,
Once you join the other trainees, you will have to select one of the schedules that we just presented.
Perfect.
And you will do so by March 28th.
Okay, perfect.
Right?
Thank you.
Okay.
Answer.
All right. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Celestine, you have a question? Please make sure you unmute yourself before you ask your question. And when you're done, you just mute yourself again.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, good afternoon, everybody.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Yeah, first I'm trying to ask about the material for the program. How do we get a hands on it
What kind of material are you talking about?
for the classes?
Everything that you need for this program will be provided to you after you make your down payment. I saw a question on the forum here. When are we expected to make our down payment? The down payment is expected by March 20th, right? 20th of March is when we expect you to make your down payment. Once you make your down payment, we're going to send you the $60,000 worth of our license and the keys. We're going to give you all the materials. We're going to send you our elaborated syllables, and we're going to give you access to every material that you need to be successful in this training. So, just stay. We're going to send that information for you, but you have time now to look at everything, make the decision whether you really want to take the training or not. We don't put you under any pressure. We want to make sure that before you sign up, that you really know what you're going in for and it's really what you want, right? So you have that grace period till then before you can make your down payment. And when you make your down payment, we'll provide that information, that all the materials that you need. Okay, we have so many materials here, even right down to interview training, which we normally give it out once you finish the training. And then you get into the interview phase. We give you all the interview audios and videos and questions and answers to all the questions that we've gathered over the years to help you with the interviews. All right, cool. Is your question answered?
Yeah, one more question. You know, you mentioned about 14th of March and now you said 20th of March. What's the difference between both days?
So 14th of March is when classes start, that week of 14th of March. Those that choose Monday, Thursdays, and Saturday, they'll start their classes on the 14th of March. Okay. That week, classes starts that week. You don't have to make payment before classes start, right? Okay. We don't ask you that. Even those of you that have been taking basic computer training, we haven't charged a dime, right? And you are taking the training. So we give you that grace period to experience the instructors, look at the training, and then decide if you really want to do it or not. All right? Okay, thank you. Goran, remember guys, when you join this program, make sure that you put your right name, otherwise I'm going to call you Galaxy 89. So Goran, please go ahead.
Okay. You guys talk much about DBA. I didn't hear anything about the Scrum Master. I didn't hear anything about AWS. So what if somebody already registered for DBA and then wanted to do this AWS? How does it work with the schedule that you already have? For example, like I choose the second schedule.
Ask your question again. Okay, go ahead, Doc. I thought that you were.
No, I want you guys to answer the question because
I wanted. Sorry, Goran. Thank you for coming in. What was your question again about AWS and Scrum Master?
Yes. Because initially I thought that was part of the program because I have some people that are interested in the Scrum Master.
Yeah.
Myself, I initially had an idea of checking the AWS, database administration, DBA or whatever you call it. So now I'm thinking I'm in between the DBA and AWS. But
okay,
from all orientation, I didn't hear much about AWS. So I was kind of wondering.
Sure, not a problem. So what I can say in that regards is that considering, let me put it this way, let me start the answer your question in this way. There are other programs like Scrum Master that was not mentioned because AWS was mentioned, but Scrum Master, IT support, database security like Guardium and all of those other specialties. The Board of Trustees for KiawiTech is actually presently studying to see which will be our next step, right?
Okay.
Yeah, to go to those ones like Scrum Master. As a matter of fact, I think Doctor and I had that conversation, especially for Scrum Master. We had talked about it a little bit because we know a lot of people want to do Scrum Master, and we already have some of our instructors that teach Jira, which is bigger on the agile side. Okay, but coming back to AWS, we already have an AWS class that is running. As a matter of fact, our most recent trainee who was on our 6-figure seat not this week, he hasn't gone on 6-figure seat, we just announced this week, is got his job as an cloud engineer, AWS cloud engineer. Okay, so that class is ongoing. If you are interested in taking AWS class with us, please, you are more than welcome. If you have specific questions that you think you cannot, all of them cannot be answered in this session, you're welcome to call one of us, and then and we can walk you through and then help you make a decision. But personally, as Milton and as instructor in KiawiTech, I've found it that is for me very beneficial for me that I started with SQL, which is a database. And one of the things you would discover that most of the people that do database, they end up doing what? They end up doing cloud, because guess what? All the companies out there, from medium to small to medium-sized enterprises to big Internet Fortune 1000, they're moving their data to cloud. So if you're a database administrator and you stay on-prem, you are behind. Okay, so again, like I said, I found that beneficial for me, that I'm going to cloud now. I'm going to Azure. I'm going to AWS, but from SQL. I don't know if that answers you. So you can either choose either to start from SQL, or you can equally choose to specifically focus only on AWS. You're still gonna make it.
Thank you so much, Milton. All right, we have a lot of hands up, guys.
I know.
We answer your questions. Just please lower your hand so that we don't have to ask you. I have someone here called the owner. Please go ahead and ask your question. Next time, please put your real name.
And Doc, to add to what Milton said, now you guys, today is orientation for Microsoft SQL Server Database Administration. So we have another day that is set aside for orientation for Microsoft Azure Cloud Computing and also AWS Cloud Computing. So please, on that day of AWS Cloud Computing, we're going to be informing you about the date and time, but you already have it. Like I just shared my screen, you saw that. So we're going to inform all of you, and you get more information about that. So please, that was just to add to what Milton said. Thank you, Doc.
Thank you. Thank you. All right.
Hello, Doc.
Yes, Mr. Owner.
Yeah, my name is actually Greg. I will effect that after this program.
Okay.
I was actually referred to this program by my brothers, specifically. There's this guy in Batch 11, Second. His name is Vitus Omeje.
Okay.
So yes, he was the one that referred me to this. And as a follow-up, Kingsley is also my cousin. These guys are my cousins. I'm actually speaking from Nashville. So they've been pushing me since last year, So Vitus, he told me that this program, I'm sorry to take you back, is the cost of the program is $3,000. But if I can pay $2,700 cash, that will be enough to take me through this. So, but I saw on the screen 3,500, and he also told me that if I pay 1,000 down payment cash, that I will end up paying another 2,000, which could be at installments of 500 in maybe 4 months. So, but at least from what I saw in this cost analysis, there is some kind of a discrepancy. I'm not saying I'm quitting because of this, but I just had to bring it on.
Yes.
Because we are the best person that can address this.
Yes, that's right. Thank you so much for that. And of course, if you look at our website, you will see that our price actually increased to $3,500. Right? This program, when we started up, we started at $2,000. Right? This even $3,500 is not worth the program that we're offering. I mean, right now you might not see it because you are still starting the training. We can tell you everything, but you need to talk to someone, even veterans that has taken the training. Ask him what we offer to you, if it's worth that amount that he pays. It's not, right? The thing is that when we offer trainings like this, we want to hold you accountable so that you can hold us also accountable. We've seen in the past that when you offer training for free, people don't take it serious. Anything you give it for free. And of course, there's also inflation that's going on. So things do change with changing inflation, changing cost material. Your batch is even having an extra bonus of a 6-week training that we're not charging you for, right? That training alone will not cost you anywhere less than $1,000. Nowhere, right? Of course, we charge you this because we know what we're giving you. We know the value of what we're giving to you, right? So, and of course, when you get a job, $3,500, that is like half of your paycheck for the first 2 weeks. We're not justifying the amount by how much you're going to make, but the amount is based on the material that we give it to you, the quality of education that we provide to you, and what you gain at the end of the day, right? So of course, they say 3,000 because that was how much they paid. If you ask 2 or 3 badges below, they will tell you that they paid $2,000. And a few badges below, they will even tell you they did it for free, right? So this is just how things evolve. And of course, the down payment, a one-time payment still applies for every one of you that decide to take the discount. We have all the discounts. If you have specific questions regarding payment, different arrangement, you can reach out and then we will help you privately what other options are available. Yes, Zed, I see you have a
yes, I just want
I want to make an appeal, please.
Yes,
okay.
I wanted to
please let not money kick anybody out of this, please.
Yeah, that's a good one. Before Zed contribute, I just want to say money has never been a reason why someone has not taken this program. There's always going to be a way out, right? Yes, okay. Zed, go ahead.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you, doctor, and thank you, brother, for bringing up that. I know some of you might have heard. That is how things happen in every sector where you get referred by someone who has passed through, done something, or has gone to the shop and bought something and say, "Oh, I went to the shop, I bought my laptop for $800. You are going back to the same shop maybe a year after, and you are going to see a change in price." There are so many things that.
Sorry, please just unmute yourself.
Yes, there are so many things that always come into play. Inflation comes into play. What to offer, what materials you change. When I want to just emphasize, when I first took this program, we were never doing the second part, which is virtualization that people are doing now. That's one thing that people don't know here. And I have tried to check this program where I live. I went to my city. I said, I want to do this program before I get. They asked for me 6,500 euros. This is what they asked for me. And what they were telling me, it was just the first part of what we are offering. I came back and I sat there and I said, this is not possible. And I'm telling you, and they were also asking me to buy some of these things on my own. And when I came back and I said, well, this thing is not really possible. So these are some of the things. As time goes on, KiawiTech is also trying to improve on so many things that they're doing. material quality and everything. And inflation also comes in. If you hear there's a discrepancy in what you have heard, that is very true. We take into consideration so many factors before you put to that. Thank you, brother, for that advice that let money never be an obstacle for what you want to achieve in life. Where there is a will, there is a way. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Zach. All right. Andrew, please. You have a question. Go ahead.
Yeah, Doctor, thank you so much. It's a pleasure to get on you again. Last year I came in, but I had some difficulties along the line, not financial though. I wish to appreciate deeply the wonderful efforts you're doing. Sorry, we have blackout here in Bafoussam, Cameroon, so that's why you can't see my image. It's dark, so we don't have lights. So sorry for that. The question I wanted to ask is that I learned about the deadline for 20th. Is there a possibility of a shift towards the end of the month, coupled with the fact that we are in our local areas here? Usually we depend on month end. So if 20th is a period where we may not be able to maybe have some financial issues at that time. In addition to that, I think I just wanted to ask about, there was a question one of our participants asked. In a situation where you are unable to, you miss a class, let's say the Monday class, how can you be able to catch up? Then the last question is concerning the package that you say whenever you subscribe and you're able to do your payments, they're giving you a package. What does that comprise? Will there be some sort of data included? Thank you so much.
Thank you for that question, Andrew. And of course, like we say, finance has never been a reason why someone has not taken this program. So for a specific question regarding finance and how to go about it, I will refer you back to our financial team that will handle that to you. Of course, we have that flexibility to work within a specific time frame to make sure that you are able to make the down payment and continue with the training, right? But the rule remains March 20th being the time that you are required to make up your mind if you really want to do this training or not, and at least hold yourself accountable. And the second question is on the course package, what entails. In the package, we give you a Microsoft SQL Server License Enterprise Edition for 2016, 17, and 19. Each one of that, if you want to check, for those who would like to Google, just go online and type course for Microsoft SQL Server Enterprise Edition. It's $15,000 to get one, right? But we'll give you 3 of those. And then we give you the Enterprise Edition. Each one of that is roughly $3,500 for a 2-core computer. Most of their computers are almost 4 cores. So we're talking about $6,000 for one. And we're giving you 3 of them. So that's 6,000 times 3. That's roughly $18,000. So if you take 18,000 out of the $45,000, we're talking about for $60,000+ that we're invested in you to get the license. Guys, honestly, we are able to do so because we are an institution and we've invested that money to make sure that you have the license, right? The license that we provide for you is purposely for the training and is not to be further distributed without our prior consent. You're going to sign those policies before we give you those licenses. And I'm missing your second question. The second question was on
I think it has already
not addressed.
The last question, it went off my head again. I think it has been handled already in the course of you explaining the first one. It's okay.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I appreciate that. Thank you so very much.
Thank you, Andrew. And hopefully this time around you'll be able to stay with us. I'm happy that at least, even despite the challenges, you're able to come back. So make sure you stay and finish strong.
I've adjusted my programs to fit it. I'll be in, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, Paul Chimi. That's my man.
Hi, Doctor.
Yes, sir.
Good evening. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Yes.
Yeah, I have 2 questions. The first one is about the cost. Presently, I'm here in the United States. But I'm still here because I have a medical appointment. Normally, I should be going back to Cameroon by the end of next month. So how much will I pay? Like a US student or like a Cameroonian student? That's the first question.
Okay.
And the second,
second question, go to your second question.
The second question, I registered for AWS. By my understanding, should I be going through everything?
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me start with your second question. This program is very intensive. You will not be able to go through those two programs at once.
Yeah.
Right. You're going to be wasting your time. So we recommend that you do one at a time. And if I was to give you a recommendation, I will ask you to do the SQL Server training because it's the foundation. In AWS, we assume that you know a couple of things. So we are not going to go into all the basics for you, right? So, and secondly, I guess when you called me back then, you were in Cameroon, and I know that you visited your son here in the US. So of course, the fact that we ask for Cameroon and US price doesn't mean that you cannot travel, right? You are here on a visit, and we understand, we all know your situation. We will do verify. I mean, it's been in the past where people wanted to take advantage of this. Guys, this is really, we want you to understand that we will find out, and we will find out, we have zero tolerance for that at KiawiTech, and we want you to pay a fair share of the services that we're providing. We know how difficult it is back home. That's why we went in collaboration with the Kiawi Foundation to be able to get this lower for you. So we really want you to not to mess around with it, come out open and be sincere with us, because if you try to go backward, we will find out. And when we find out, we will apply the consequences that are stipulated on our policies, right? So yeah, Paul, it still remains what I told you when you call me. So yeah.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Yes, Patrick, go ahead. What's your question?
Okay, thank you so much, Doctor. Earlier on within your presentation, when you were presenting the pricing or the cost, you actually made mention of a cost which was allocated to the US and the Western world. So what I wanted to find out is more clarification about Africa and Cameroon, to be precise. The costing for Cameroon is concerned. And the second part of it is actually the scholarship, which actually made mention of. You actually want to have more clarification as far as that is concerned with Cameroon. And not to forget the start date. When does this start precisely?
Okay. All right. I know your volume is not loud enough, but I was able to hear you. First is on the payment options for those that are in a third world country, and the start date for the program, as well as the scholarship is concerned, right? Those are 3 questions. All right. Now, going back to the start date, we are starting on the week of March 14. So based on which schedule you choose, you are going to have classes starting that week, right? Meaning the first class will be on Monday, we have a class on Wednesday, we have Thursday, and we have Saturday that week, right? So that's when classes start. Secondly, on the payment option, we've made it down to 80% discount for, instead of paying $3,500, you're going to pay $1,000. And even with that, you still have the option for discount, either a one-time payment or a 6-month subscription, right, for that. If you have any other arrangement that you feel that due to when your paycheck arrives and so on, that one can be addressed on case by case, right, to look into that. Second, lastly, the scholarship that we offer out there is actually a case by case. There's no general review on how the scholarship is awarded, but it's really geared towards people with financial need, right? And the team will review that case by case and decide if a full scholarship can be awarded or partial scholarship can be awarded, right? And it's first come, first served basis. That's right. But one more question. I see there's one more question. Yes. Yes. Yes, I'm talking to you, the lady Yes. The line is muted. You're muted. Patrick, unmute yourself.
I was saying I'm Solange Marion and his neighbor then. My phone is down, so I have to join him to attend the meeting. I'm also in the group and I'm interested. But I wish to speak because regarding I wrote you a copy of messages and you did not reply. It's been for more than 2 weeks now. So it's really when you don't.
You have to speak out a little bit loud because it's really hard, difficult getting you.
Okay, I'm saying I'm Solange Marion and his neighbor. So I'm just, my phone is down, that's why I'm sharing his
It's okay.
phone.
Yes.
So I was complaining that I wrote like when you put up an information and you were redirecting us for any financial issues we should get to Dr. Benny, which is you. Then when I wrote you've taken more than 2 weeks and you've not replied me here. And in the group even I tried to put up my point and highlighted several and you did not reply. I was just confused because finance is actually what we are willing to be here. That's why you see, even without a phone, I can search my neighbor. But so we wish to really get the finance ahead of time so that we get set because from what I'm getting now, it's kind of, yes, it's impromptu to us to be informed on the 14th, then we have not known the peace all this while. So that's why I'm just begging that maybe you pay more attention to us that we are coming from here because sometimes we have to struggle a lot to get just around 10,000 francs to wait. So you put us on time so that we can really pay timely and not delay it. So thank you.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much for that. We want to start by apologizing if we miss your questions in the forum regarding finance. I know a lot of people have been asking payment option. We deliberately do not want to provide that payment option for now, just to make sure that you are making the payment based on your assessment of the training before you make the payment, right? That's why we didn't provide that. But the 14th is not the date to make the payment. It's actually the 20th. 14 is when classes are starting. So you are not supposed to make payment before you start the class. You start and then you assess and then you make your payment. But just like I said, for a case by case scenario based on issues you might have regarding payment and deadline when you have money, you can reach out personally and we will review it case by case, right? Like I always say, finance can never be a reason why you are not taking the class. There's always going to be a way out for everyone, right? Okay, all right. KMJOS. I don't know if that's the name, but that's what I'm seeing here. KMJOS, you're sitting with your hand like that. I'm asking the question.
He's sitting there and not even listening.
KMJS, you're the one dressed in purple or blue, and I mean, yeah, yes. You're the one.
Yes,
good.
You.
Yes, your question.
Go ahead.
Okay, Doc.
Yes.
Yes, I have 2 questions. Number 1 is, those you say classes begin on the 14th. So people who have choose, I think the second option, which would be Wednesday, Thursday, yes, and the joint class on Saturday.
Yes.
So is it advisable for all? Let's say if my schedule work for me on Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday, can I attend a class maybe on Tuesday? Maybe just like attend different classes with other students. Will it cause confusion?
Let me attempt that, Doc, because he is in the pre-sequel class already. So
okay.
So yeah, is your name Kem Jos or?
That's Kum Joshua, sir.
Oh, so this is Kum Joshua. Yeah, that's a short form.
Yes,
so Doctor already addressed that question. He said, regardless of these 3 options, these 3 classes that you have, you're going to sign up only for one. However, you can visit the other ones, right? I just want to be very clear using the word visit so that you get the option. You'll be visiting the other ones. Let's say, for instance, you take option 1 and you have to attend a class on Monday, for instance. However, you miss and then you 1 week along. We understand that life happens, right?
Yes, sir.
Maybe 2 months into the program, you got something going on and you did not attend one of your classes on Monday, and you want to catch up that same week, because you don't have to delay. We always say, doctor always say, when you leave sick for 1 day, it leaves you for 1 week. So if you meet the class on Monday, you want to catch up maybe on Saturday, it is okay for you to visit that Saturday class or the Tuesday class or whatever one that work within that week and attend it, maybe to be able to help you catch up. But you have to know that you are entitled to one class, and you have to know which one of those classes yours, and you will be the one to choose. Again, you are in pre-sequel, which means you will join the mainstream class that is starting on the 14th when you finish your 6 weeks of pre-sequel first. The class that you are there now, you have to finish 6 weeks before you join that one. And let me just quickly add again, Doc, that people are getting confused with the payment date and all of that. Originally, KiawiTech, what we used to do is that you have to attend our basic training for 2 weeks. That's why we're not providing payment information, and people have been bothering us about it a lot. After the 2 weeks, if you've really personally, not by us telling you, you personally say, oh, I've listened to these guys for 2 weeks. I love them. I love their cost structure. I love what they are trying to do. This is actually what I want to be. I want this not to just be a money-making thing for me. I want this to be a career, which means it's going to be a lifetime thing that you do for the rest of your life, right? Then that's when you can do your down payment. And that's when you can maybe call doctor, call some of us to make maybe special arrangement, if any. We cannot answer special arrangement questions here. Like some people are asking like, oh, what if I pay my full tuition? What if I'm coming from a family that we have 3 people? No, those options are already there. And again, we are not asking anybody to go because of money. But
Okay.
we wanted you to understand the way our process goes. You attend 2 weeks. After that, you make a down payment, right? And then you can set up a payment plan that you're going to pay this every month, maybe 500 or 300, depending on whatever. Remember that payment plan is on individual basis. It's not on whether an entire class. So they can, someone might be paying 250, another person is paying 500.
My last question is, are we allowed, maybe especially people from Cameroon, if we want to like maybe give like sowing seed for the ministry to, that is the academic, to like support those who they don't have enough fund, especially I'm referring people from Cameroon. Are we allowed to like if we want to like give our own contribution, let's say if not anything like $100 for the academic to support it, are we allowed to do things like that?
Oh yeah, that's what we call giving back to the community. And let me be very specific. It's not only to people in Cameroon. We call them our international students. We
Sorry about that, sir.
Yeah, no, you're fine. Nigeria, Cameroon, we have people, we have trainees here like Jack, who is in Kenya, right? Kenya, we have a lot of Nigerian community here, Ghana, and all of that, right? So that's how we call them. But like KiawiTech say, you will begin to learn these differences. There is a difference between KiawiTechIT Academy, the academy portion, and then KiawiTech Foundation. So you can donate to KiawiTech Foundation. I have personally done that, right? Which KiawiTech Foundation now will now give those scholarships to those in Africa if they meet the requirements. Unless you just want to sponsor somebody from your family, and then you don't have to pass through us. But if you want to give a scholarship, you have to give it to KiawiTech Foundation, and they will do that. Thank you, Doctor. I think I tried.
Thank you, Milton.
Thank you, Prof.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that. All right, let's go to the next person. Jane Joseph, please.
Hey, good afternoon.
Hi.
So I have just a couple of questions. One is because I get off at work at 8:30, and I know like the program starts at 8 p.m. Would that affect my attendance? Because I don't want that. I don't want to have to join the class in the middle of the session, because I want to get every single thing that the teacher is teaching. I want to get everything. So I get off of work at 8:30. Is there a way that I can change the time?
So
or is it going to affect my attendance?
Okay. So generally what happens is that every single class starts with a review on a Q&A, which lasts for about 30 minutes. That's the 8:30 that you're getting off from work. The time cannot be changed, but you can also sign in with your phone when the class starts and listen from your phone. And when you get home, you can join with your laptop. So effectively, we start teaching 30 minutes after the class. So at 8:30, that's when we really start teaching.
All right, so my second question.
Questions. Yeah.
Okay, so second question, you talked about the family plan.
Yes.
And you said it's only for spouses?
Mhm.
Because me and my sister, we're actually taking the same class, so why can't we get a discount because we're family? And she actually referred me to y'all.
Okay. That will be reviewed case by case. You have to reach out to the management for that, and we'll review that situation on a case by case basis.
So who am I going to reach out to?
The numbers that you have on the flyers or contact numbers.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
All right. Okay. Peter.
Yeah, well, Doctor, I want you to inform them that they can also send information to KiawiTech at info@kiawitech.com.
Yes.
And
Thank you.
You'll get to them.
Yes. Thank you. All right. Peter, you have a question? Peter, you raise your hand. Okay. I'll go to Grace.
I think, Doc, I think Peter's question is on the forum. When is the next batch of training going to start? I guess September.
September, yes.
Yeah.
No, I don't have anyone.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
No, I'm at work. I'm listening. I don't have any question for now.
Okay, all right. No, that's not Peter, not you, Peter on Yesha. All right.
Oh, really?
Okay. Yes, Grace, go ahead.
I just wanted to find out, can you pay if you have the money like now? Can you pay now, or you just have to wait till the 20th?
Well, once we provide the information, you can pay. But 20 is a day that we actually give you to make up your mind. But if you've already made up your mind, you want to pay, once you provide that information, you can pay.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you. Agnes Galaxy. Agnes?
Can they hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I don't know if this is a contribution or a question. I see on the placement test. For example, my husband and I are going to attend this session.
Okay.
But the placement test, he's more like advanced in computer than me. But I realized I was above 200. I was about 295. Though I have some little computer knowledge, but he's more advanced than me. But he failed it. So I don't know if it is okay like someone like him to take the class.
That's funny. Oh my Lord.
Doctor, let me address this. Let me address this.
Yes. Let's go for it.
Agnes, where are you based? First of all,
I'm in Houston.
Okay. Have you ever been in a class and you know that this is the most intelligent person in a class, and during the exam the person failed?
Yeah, it has happened.
Yeah. So at that time, so this is the same thing that has happened. Huh? So it doesn't really mean at times we say that examination is not a true test of knowledge.
Test of knowledge.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very
but which mechanism can we really use to test people is the most difficult question to answer. That is why at times when you look at interviews, when you go for a job, the first factor is not really the notes, your mark that you got from school. That's not really that's not the first priority. They have different companies have different priorities. Some may focus on the notes, but most companies doesn't really focus on the note that you got from your school. Okay, so this has nothing to say that he failed because he is very bad. And something may happen, but we are just trying to look for a way how we can assess our trainees to be able to help them upgrade them. So if you come there and you realize that you are fine, it's still okay, but we are offering it. It is free of charge. He's not paying anything, but we're just trying to do an upgrade so that when we are starting the program fully, he shouldn't be down.
So my question now is,
okay, go ahead, Agnes.
So my question now is, should somebody like I attend the class?
Okay, that was where I was gonna come in to add to what Mr. Zebedee has just said, to say that and which some people were a little bit confused, and we actually know this, and I know Doctor will not want me to say, but I'm just gonna say it anyway. We actually know, and I'm not saying that that's what your husband do. It has nothing to do with your husband. We've been training this course for some time, and we have seen some of these things. Some people actually Google the answer and they passed. But guess what? Guess what? That's not what the reason why we're doing that was not to test knowledge, like Mr. Zebedee said. If we are encouraging that if you really can personally evaluate yourself, like you are saying, then it is okay for you to come join us in the pre-sequel class. Why? Because first, it's free of charge, 100%. We're not going to charge you a dime for attending the class. But we don't want you to come and attend it as if you are passing. You got to be fully committed. And that said, I will just add again, lastly, to everyone, not only for pre-sequel, anyone that coming to KiawiTech, guys. And I said this in most of my classes when I'm teaching, not to frighten anyone, but just to say, look, we start gently, super gently, step by step, but it's going to get tough. So as our core values are determination, consistency, and hard work, as we instructors put in that same determination, that same hard work, that same consistency, that every day we'll come to class on time and we'll teach you on time, we'll answer your question. You have to contribute your own quota as a trainee. You must put in the work. KiawiTech is not a place where you will walk in there and walk out with a certificate and a 6-figure job. I'm sorry, that's not gonna happen. Those that put in the work, you've listened to testimonies today, they got the jobs and they are happy. So if you really want to put in the work, please come to pre-sequel class, though you pass your husband, and learn. Believe me, you will learn a lot. You will learn even more than what you think you really know. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Milton. And
Thank you.
guys, there's absolutely no program out there that care about people having the skills before they join us. Right? Schools don't care about that. That's the first thing that you learn about KiawiTech on our core values, that we do care about you really knowing this thing, right? And that's why we offer trainings like that. Some people don't care. I mean, 6 weeks is a lot of time invested to train you and make sure that you get the basic necessary to succeed here. If we were all about money, we would just get you guys, put you in the training, rush over the whole thing for 2, 3, 4 months, and we're done. And we go to the next batch. But we don't do that. Right? In the past, we've had situations where we literally dismiss people just because we realize that they are not into this thing. Right? So dismissing you is helping you save your money and your time. So when you come in here, just bring your best out of yourself, because everybody can do it if you bring the right attitude and with the right mindset. You can do it. And we are there to help you, starting with trainings like that. Like basic training is going on to make sure that you really succeed. All right, Peter, the Peter that is driving, please, you can ask your question now.
Yeah, how is everyone doing?
We're great, Peter. How are you? We're great, Peter. How are you?
Fine, I'm doing good. So yeah, I've been listening since you started the orientation, and I'm very much interested in joining, but it's not going to be this batch. It's most likely
take the next right on 14th Street, then turn left on Street.
It's most likely going to be in September. So now my question is, are you going to have the same schedule? And if it's yes, is it going to be the same time?
The schedule has been the same. The schedule has been the same for the last couple of batches. So yes, that will be the same at the same time.
Okay, that helps a lot, because I plan on traveling to Africa.
Turn left onto Smallman Street.
And I'll be back roughly first week in September. So roughly, when in September does it usually start? So I will know when I'm buying my plane ticket.
The 4th of September. The 4th of September.
That's when classes start.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Oh, okay. Thanks a lot.
Are you Dr. Mwangi? Are you Dr. Mwangi or just Peter?
No, my name is Peter.
Okay, because someone asked a question, Doc, on the forum. Dr. Mwangi, and I thought that was an important question that we needed to attend to.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's the Dr. Mwangi ask what is the value of the training. I may have missed prior discussions because I just learned about this meeting. So I don't know if Dr. Mwangi is in the call. Doc, you want to take that one?
When you ask what is the value of the training,
yeah,
that's kind of tricky question to, I mean, value is in everything. A value, I'm not being the one to tell you the value of this training, right? You should be the one to evaluate what we present, what we teach, and see the value in it. Because whatever we tell you, we can tell all the good things, but what have you personally done to evaluate, to see the value in it? And of course, the database administrators are of great importance and in demand nationally. And the salary ranges is, if that brings the value they're talking about, is very high. And you're going in for a career that will give you the time to spend with your family, of option to work remote, and also a good pay. Yeah. Yes, Eps, you want to say something?
Yes, I wanted to say something because he asked the question if you, because this is a whole, when you ask about the values, it has to do with the whole presentation of what we did. And he, as he rightly said, he missed it. So you surely missed all the presentation of, yeah, you missed the presentation from the beginning. You would have gotten everything. And as doctor, I've just cited some of the few things. That's just a summary of everything. But if you were there from the beginning, you would have had all these things. So, and to add again is, if you are joining, if you are interested in joining this program, you should be able to know what you are really going in for. So it's just like if somebody is coming to this program, you must have known what you are coming to this program, because we have millions of IT programs out there. So there should be a reason why you want to join, do something new. There should be a reason. So this is, if you want to have help in helping you to know it, you can do a self, we can reach out, we can also do a self-analysis and also orientate you on what you can do. And you will also do your self-analysis and see if that is really what you want to do. So I don't, I hope we have given him a brief summary of what we are trying to do.
And of course, thank you, Zed. This video will be available on our YouTube channel. So if you want to watch the presentation we had at the beginning, please, once we upload it, you can go ahead and watch the video again, okay? I know there's a few more questions up, but I want to give room for Milton to quickly go over the summit that we're preparing in April. And then those that will see have questions, will see continue asking the question, but at least those that the questions have been answered, they can feel free to leave after that. So Milton, please go ahead.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Doug. Mekeme, Emil, Martin, don't go with your questions. I'm going to be very brief. I'm going to quickly share my screen right here. Let me know if you see my screen.
We can see your SQL screen.
Oh, shoot, no, this one, please, sorry.
Yes.
Okay, so again, guys, welcome to KiawiTech. KiawiTechIT Academy is planning their first international IT summit. How does that sound? If for those of you that are asking a bunch of questions, including value, if you listen to our CEO, Dr. Kawi Dennis, from the beginning, he did mention that KiawiTech was started in 2018. But the concept actually started in 2016, right, Doc? And the website and everything was launched in 2018. And all since then, we've literally been existing virtually, right? And out of how can I call it, popular demand, our alumni and students and partners, trustee boards, families and friends have been calling that we need to meet personally, right, physically, and meet each other. So we came up with this idea of having our first international summit 2022, and we call it first because we're going to have a subsequent one still coming up, and you can see our theme right there. And look at the date. I wanted to highlight that, very important, and the location. April 21st to April 24th, April 2022, and this is gonna be in Houston, Texas. How exciting will it be for all of you to be able to come see us, shake hands, we'll meet our innovative CEO, Dr. Kawi, meet Mr. Zebedee from Germany, meet our other trainees from Canada, and also meet top-notch speakers that I'm gonna talk about it real soon. And I wanted to come down here to say, as you can see right up here, we have only how many days to our summit? This is countdown. We have how many days? 46. That's like 1 month, 16 days, right? 46 days to our very prestigious summit. So guys, you have to hurry up and register. You click on this, you register. Zeps, if you have a chance, can you share the registration link on the chat, or Dr. Kawi, if you have grabbed some water? And
we'll do that. I will do that.
thank you. And as we go down, look at it. We're gonna have these our key dates on and we said early registration was supposed to end on February 28th, and then deadline for abstract, because we have those that are going to be speaking and submitting abstract will be, they still have 10 more days, and then end of conference registration will be by the end of this month, March 31st. So you still have approximately 25 days, guys. And after this, we're not going to extend the date anymore, because we'll need to allow the organizing team to do what? To spend time with all the information, to build logistics information, get all that is needed to build this conference to what we want it to be. And now conference meet and greet will be on April 21st, which will be Thursday. I will talk about that a little bit more as we go down. And you can see as speakers, we haven't uploaded their pictures yet. It will be coming. Dr. Carl will be one of them. We'll have Valentin Fontema, who will be coming which is an executive director with Google and in charge of artificial intelligence. We have Professor Mafo Edwan, who is a senior information system security that works for U.S. Coast Guard in West Virginia. And we have the CEO of WeSeef Inc. in Amsterdam, who is coming, Christian Wabo. So we have a host, and this is not all. I know that there's going to be Didian Chongwai and others speakers that are also will be coming, and you will meet all of these people. Okay, and of course, Peter Akweche, for those that have been asking a lot of questions about AWS, he is our trainer, and also the CEO of Trust Tech. For those that know Trust Tech in Boya, he's our partner company, but he's here in Texas. For our summit schedule, Thursday, which I've already mentioned up, and I'm not gonna repeat it again. And then after Thursday, we'll have just a light meet and greet for people that are coming in, flying in and checking into their rooms. And we'll have like light refreshment and all of that on Thursday night. And probably most of the KiawiTech alumni will come in that day, because we plan to form our alumni association that night. And then on Friday, that's our main day. Most importantly, our main day, you see, these are just highlight. We have arrival of guests and all of that, check into the conference. No, oh, sorry, this is Thursday, right? Friday is here, which is day 2. We have a welcome speech and opening ceremony by the mayor of Houston or his representative. We'll have an introduction of our guest speaker, and they'll have breakout sessions, lunch, coffee. We'll have another speaker that will come in, and then coffee, panel discussion, networking event, and post, and then we'll have end of day 2. And just to highlight that on this day 2, once we end, we'll have to go for a boat ride, right? Where we have a whole package where we'll catch fun, putting on KiawiTech t-shirts. Some are white, lemon, gold, blue, and we'll be on the water for approximately 3 hours, you know, drinking and eating and making merry. It's a networking event. Want to find people to actually network, and so we're giving all that opportunity. And on the 3rd day, which is Saturday, by 9 we'll move to the Houston Food Bank, which is a volunteering opportunity. And for those that are KiawiTech and looking for jobs, you can actually you put that in your resume. But let me back up a little bit. Back on Friday, one of the things we're doing on Friday is that we're inviting recruiting agencies. They'll have their kiosks on the hallway line up. So if you're coming and you're looking for a job, please bring your resume with you. You will be able to hand over to a recruiter and maybe get their complimentary car. And why not have an instant interview on the spot? right? So that is important. So we are doing all of this so that we can promote our core values here of empowerment and all of that. So so we're going to change a couple of things here, and after we come back from the food bank, we'll have people rest for an hour, and they will have a red carpet event, which is a black tie event on Saturday night, which is a gala, and the hall is amazing. The hall is amazing. You need to see the hall. So guys, this is an opportunity that you cannot miss. And again, lastly, on Sunday, which will be departure, we have a barbecue that we want you to come share with us, share the hugs too with us. And as we go ahead and plan this event, I know that people have reached out with questions about how to do payment. When you do select whatever you're selecting and you want to do your payment, it asks for PayPal. Please click on the PayPal, and then from there you will give you an option to put in your your credit card information or debit card. When you do that, don't say create a PayPal account. There's an option underneath that says continue as guest. So click on continue as guest if you do not intend to create a PayPal account, and then you can still be able to pay with your credit card information without necessarily having a PayPal account. We are open for questions, but guys, go to our link that has been put in the forum and register for our summit. We already have a huge number. We want to make sure that we reserve a spot for each and every one of you as you come in. Thank you so much, Doctor, if you're there. If not, I'm ready to take questions. Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, Martin, I see you have a question. So you have any question?
Yes, I have a question. Good afternoon, everybody. It's a question and a concern. I have a job that spreads during the entire year with different intensities, kind of like seasonal. So when I look at the program, in order for me to fully attend and make sure that I get everything, it turns out that I may have to accommodate the two different groups, because right now, one specific group fits well with my schedule. I understand that in about 2 months from now, my schedule would change and another group would fit well with my schedule. So how do I accommodate this?
Cyprian, you want to take that question?
Yes, let me attempt to his question. Yes, yes, we understand that there are situations, as we have said, that can come up. If you have any issues as that is concerned, reach out to the management, and we are going to find a way out, and we find a solution for you. So, but from the beginning, do your best to choose the one that fits you best, and you can attend other classes as a guest, so which is fully accepted. So, and you can also, you will always have your videos to watch if you miss a class. So, but when it comes to that time, there's a problem at that time, you have to reach out to the management of KiawiTech, and we are going to discuss and see how we can move forward with you. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, last question, Emil, please.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon.
Yeah, the question I want to ask is, yeah, I'll be taking, I think the batch 12 classes, but my intention is I may travel in June or July ending to Cameroon. So if I travel, would that upset my classes?
Yes, let me take that. If you start at that time, the very straight answer to you, Emil, is yes, it's going to affect you. I will tell you that upfront right now, right? However, once a KiawiTech member, right, you can always come back. But if you have a way to catch up, you can also catch up. If you have a way you can attend your classes from Cameroon, of course, we have instructors who are Cameroon. So if you go to Cameroon, so long as you continuously attend your class, which is possible, and also do your projects. And guess what? When you're starting up, by that time in June, that is the peak of the period. That is the peak. I'll tell you that, right? Because one of the things you will notice is that you do projects. When you come to KiawiTech, you do projects every month.
Yeah.
Right? Quizzes. You do assignment. You do group work. And that time when you start going into things like projects, like real project, like every week you do a project like virtualization is gonna be a whole project. Backup is gonna be a whole project. Always on. That's June for you, right? Yeah, that's when you cannot dare to miss. But again, I'm not saying shouldn't travel. I'm just saying if you can make provision when you travel on how you can continuously attend your classes, on how you can continually attend your classes and do your meet up your group work and also do your projects, you should be fine. Of course, the videos of all our classes are also recorded. We also have videos there, but we don't want you to depend on videos, because if a class is 3-hour video, remember you need 6 hours to listen to that video, because you listen, take note, rewind, go back, come back, and all those kind of things, right? Just putting it out there, but it's doable, but you got to be careful, just making sure.
Like, yeah, like if I use I got access to internet back there, just my laptop, I can follow up with the classes, right?
Yes, I mean, I wanted to ask you a question because I do not understand the linkage of traveling to Cameroon and attending the class. Does it mean that when you travel, you will not be willing to attend the class, or what did you mean that when you travel, you are not going to attend the class at all? Because we have students, trainees from Cameroon as well, and they have good internet. I have a lot of them who have very good internet in Cameroon. I always wonder, so if you are traveling and you are willing to take your class from where you are traveling to, that it shouldn't be a problem. So my worry was, if you mean that if you travel, you are not going to take the class at all. But if you want to take the class, we have our instructors also in Cameroon, Mr. Cipro. You can reach out if you need good internet to continue taking your class.
Right.
Except you mean that when you go, you are not going to take the class again.
No, that wasn't it.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Vep. That was a good one. Mr. Emil, if you are in the US and you are on the US option, let's say you are 8 to 11 p.m. Central Time. Now, when you relocate to Cameroon and you intend to stay on that option, now it means that you're going to be waking up 3 a.m. after midnight to attend your classes. Now,
No,
if you want to,
I'm in option 3. I'm in option 3.
Oh, then you don't have any problem when you move to
we
Cameroon.
show that
Then you
from
don't have any
7
problem.
o'clock, 7 to 10, 11, I can catch up with classes.
Okay,
no, you're fine.
Then you're good to
you shouldn't
go.
have a problem. Yeah.
All
Because
right.
that's a real schedule. That's a schedule for those in Cameroon, basically, though you're here. So when you go there, you just go with the flow.
Cameroon, though.
Yeah,
Not only in Cameroon, though. All
all
our
our
international,
international.
Cameroon, international. Good.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. It's been 3+ hours. I know all of you are tired. It's weekend. I know we cannot answer all the questions. You still have the forum. If you look at the forum right now, we've already sent out WhatsApp group for all the different schedules. Look at a WhatsApp group. Choose which schedule works for you. Unfortunately, my video is not coming on. I don't know what's going on now. Sorry, someone muted me. Choose what forum works for you and join the forum, right? And I'll see you in class, right? If you have any question, use the forum to ask the question. Thank you so much for coming. It was great seeing all the beautiful faces. We look forward to working with you, and we hope that this was fruitful, that you are going to consider this as a good decision that you've ever made for yourself. And with this, have a great weekend, and hopefully see you in class then. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Thank you all of you for coming.